you need some shit?
Huh?
Shit?
I was telling Greg I should bring a little chest of goodies next time.
Oh,
Just something to keep it light, keep it easy. Roll my ass on this stage. Yeet! Say something profound, I just go. Fly out.
Right.
Mike.
Yo.
Mike's.
Yo.
Is that you? I love little Michael.
That's terrifying.
We were getting it over here.
Yeah. Last time. Oh, that's right.
Let me take these glasses off. See.
They won't. It was us that was getting
Oh, all right.
What are you
That might
shooting
be a
on?
fade right there.
Sony A7
In front.
II?
No? Okay, it went two. It went crazy.
He's a good man. You gotta know both sides. There's more than one side of the story, Kat. And both sides matter, folks. Both sides matter. Here's to the troops on both sides.
Right. You wouldn't glaze one side of one donut. All right, now get a good look at that warlock. I think they had a block for you.
Did you say warlock?
Yeah. He's super bad. Wait, what was that girl name on super bad? He was running down the street. He said some name and he was like, I gotta get a look at these warlocks.
Yes!
Bro, my friend says that stupid shit all the time now.
Bro, oh God, I do.
Super bad.
I was
Such a
silly.
good
I gotta
movie.
get a good look at these warlocks.
Bro, my friend says that stupid shit all the time. I told him the other day I was gonna go buy a pistol, because he does a bunch of hunting and shit. So
Yeah.
I told him I'm gonna go buy this pistol.
If you can hear me, please bring a Chipotle order to the stand. Chipotle order 723 to the stand.
She's swinging that bitch all around the field. You know, just wait when I get on these motherfucking feet. Man,
What?
I got a question for you for a prize.
Full prize. The prize is me. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a 10-digit number. Guess that motherfucker. If you get it wrong, I'm gonna give it to you. Trying to tell you, it's a win-win.
So, like, this is your trivia question. What is your Instagram?
It's like they was motherfucking working out to be a damn
It's
bartender
live.
or something.
By the way.
It is live, Kat.
But
Sorry, what you say? What number?
That's what you gotta ask.
Hold on with it.
That's what you gotta ask him, Kat.
What?
What is your Instagram? That is your question.
Literally though.
Trivia questions 101. You hear that, Jeremy? Yeah. Trivia questions 101. First question, what is your Instagram? You answer it right, you get a piece of merch right here.
If you answer it wrong, I'll give you my number.
What that mean?
That's what it is. Yeah, if you get it right, you get a follow.
You get a follow in the
Yeah,
DM.
ratchet.
alright.
Are you gonna go get a drink? Or y'all
We're gonna start.
It's live right now.
Sort of, you follow me back, you get some cute.
You been out here having me acting?
Hey man, your own man. You got your own life, but I got my own problems.
That's my own literally.
I'll come back.
Alright.
Bring water.
No cap.
Can you bring water?
Tequila.
Can you
Tequila. Tequila. Tequila.
just water?
Tequila. Bet.
Who was that? Touch pen?
Yeah, we just went to school.
Water, please.
These are dead too.
We thirsty up here.
I'm not drinking tequila with you.
Yo. Okay.
Because that bitch gives me a hangover.
This one.
Is that for
Yo.
guests?
We ain't got to do 3 this time.
Probably be good.
We can
Wait,
do
so
one.
you holding your own? Oh, look, that sounds good. That sounds better.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there we go. Some good
We
levels.
are here.
Good levels. Good levels. That's a sick. That's a sick.
Uh-oh.
That's a sick sweater. Sick pullover.
Alright. Alright, let's get it.
I did not get the Men in Black memo. Look at your glasses, bro. Look at his glasses. I got my drug cartel glasses here.
Oh, man.
About to sell some 20 grams. Get back to Colombia before they extradite me. To 35. Doing good.
Henry, I dropped him a pin. I didn't write a list. gotta charge us. Huh? Hell yeah. If they got us for 2 hours, they gonna see some of this naturally.
You ain't lying.
In my mic. I'm talking in my mic.
Camden, when we doing this, can you get obviously pictures of us, but make sure like if there's a guest on a central shot with us and a guest, and like each of our head shots
We
while
are
we're doing
talking
it, but
into
us
mic
a
number
lot.
2.
You good? Okay.
Medium mic.
You good?
The first mic was too loud. The second mic was too quiet. And the third mic was
Go.
She the goat.
just right.
She the goat. She the goat.
We had options?
Appreciate that. I owe you one.
If I knew we had options, I wouldn't have picked water.
So glad she said no.
You want water?
Cause I ain't got nothing. Ooh, I'ma let it use me.
You.
Get some.
What do you mean?
Delicious Kool-Aid, courtesy of
Shit,
Thigh
I do
Fed
too. You
Thigh.
ain't bullshitting with that. Boy, say you wish it was that Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Hey. No.
Yeah.
You need a little sip?
Lord have mercy.
Orange juice?
Nah, not right now.
That's what makes Norris so professional. Cat and I just vibing.
Yeah, man. It's a great day to be a Red Raider.
It's a great day to be a Red Raider.
That laptop is where you bring it.
Number 1, Cat. Why'd you pick number 1? Are
Number
you
one? Cause my favorite number 5 or number 1, but I didn't want to look like Patrick Mahomes.
You can't slander the 5.
You know, I don't want to do that.
It's 2 big shoes.
Yeah, I gotta put my own shoes on.
Oh,
You know,
that's a word. That's
I
a
put
good
my own
word.
shoes on.
That's a good word. Just like
That's what I'm saying.
just like
right?
everybody else. I put my pants on one leg at a
That's
time.
what I'm saying. I may put my shoes on first before my pants, but it's okay. They get on.
Take it on.
They get on.
The sound is
Order is irrelevant.
You know. You know.
That's what I'm saying. That's weird.
We need to figure out where the dial in is and mark it so that we don't have to keep worrying about it. Because that's got to be on this end.
That's that stuff.
On what? This?
Yeah.
On
Hostess.
Think so?
Yeah. It's not coming through
Hostess.
YouTube and like being blasted.
I don't want it on
Yeah.
the
If
on the
anything, they
feed though. I
compress.
need to put
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, bro. And then when I give the football away, drink in my cup. Brian, does that road mic work pretty well with the wind? Yeah.
Yo.
Yo. Can you hear us?
That's good.
You said
Good
put it
mic.
behind the thing though, for real?
I mean, if you want
Yo,
to.
yo,
there,
yo, yo.
there, doesn't matter. I mean, where else you gonna hold it the whole time?
No, I don't need to. Hell no.
No, just put it behind one of those things. Or put it front and center. Nobody knows what it is.
This the ball without the signature, so we gotta know
Everybody's gonna want to go for that one first.
type shit. As soon as I do that, I'm definitely gonna put it on the ground.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Talk your shit.
You got questions for him?
Yep. Didn't we come up with some, Jordan?
Yeah, man. It's a blessing just to be here.
I'll fill it out. I'm
Trying
good.
to
I'm
tell
good on the
you
fly.
something.
I'm a professional. Hey, professional.
Professional.
So, yeah, I really just want to kind of get his, like, let him opportunity to talk about his game, the game today. Just a different perspective.
Yeah. It's a quick bio.
I'm the fan analyst slash the I made some good friends though. Bradley Marquez is the only guy I really keep up with anymore. Yeah. That dude is tight. He's done some cool stuff. Now he's down in Midland, I think, doing real estate. Has his own podcast. Bull Sport. Bullcorn Sport, something like that.
Why did he transfer away from Tech?
Henry? I think it was after Matt Wells left that he decided to transfer to Marshall.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah, because he leaves in 21.
We finna go live.
Right? Yeah, because McGuire's only had Shuck. He had Shuck, Donovan, and Morton the first year. And now that boy Donnie's getting dubs. Donnie Dubs, they call him. Hit that Hail Mary. Did you see that? Probably not. Hit a Hail Mary on West Virginia at the end of the game.
What's happening? I'm glad it beat 230. I knew it was. We're good?
Well.
All right.
Yo. Okay, cool.
You.
Is it? Another
It's
one
dog.
last thing.
Hey, where you?
When I do this, hold on. Hey. You know the music? Huh? If I play music, what happens?
We're up here looking like an Oreo.
Oh, the
Should we switch it?
I put on some weight. We can call it double stuff. No, we're good. It's funny on
I'm
that
saying
way.
like if we have segments of what we're not talking
Red
about.
James.
Hand to it.
This guy dressing like it's a funeral.
I know. It's like some of the segments last time.
Got that Uncle Phil's on.
I wanted to be music anyway. Yeah, because it just took.
That's I love you.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. There's another people here.
You have to beware of those.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's
Like something.
Beware of those pants though. They can fly.
Shit, a lot of me then. Yeah, you do it too,
place
man.
one of them up.
That's a small field, but get it now. Yeah, I'm telling you. It can't be too crazy.
That has inspired something within me.
Is it on?
I want to do charity work.
Yeah, no. 1 second.
Tell you.
This man brought his whole skateboard up here.
I need a lift on my chair.
You need some lift in your shoes.
Gifts, real. For real.
I'm playing. You a king, cat. King cat. Double K.
Bet.
You in a fraternity in school? Nah. Yeah, me either.
All right.
I didn't have the money for that.
Okay, boys. What? 2:43 in the stream. About 13 minutes late, but welcome back. My Millie Podcast, a podcast focused on beating the hell out of your negative voice. Obviously, on site, on location with 2 this time. Can you count them with me? Slowly, please. 1, 2. Co-hosts on this site, and I'm excited to be here again with Mr. Jeremy. Say hi, Jeremy.
Hello, everyone.
But a new ghost, a new host at the end. On my right-hand side, say hi, Mr. Jalen.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
And it's a good time to be back. And I say that because, one, we just had a solar eclipse. And when I was out here earlier and I looked at the sun, the stars, the moon, all of them in the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one of those.
You saw the cosmos.
Yeah, the cosmos.
Stared into the cosmos today.
It hurt my eyes.
It did.
But when I'm sitting here right now, I'm kind of happy. Nothing hurts my eyes. I'm here with my 2 boys, ready to get this show on the road. And I say 2:43 because it took some time with the setup again, and I'm ramping up slowly as I talk this through. But just to talk more on not just myself, but my life and, our lives. We started last week with a check-in and really mentally get into a space of, okay, 1 out of 10, how am I for the week? How am I for the day? And I don't know about you guys. Last time I started first, I would like our new co-host to start. 1 out of 10, a check-in.
Okay.
How are you?
1 out of 10 from where I was last week. Even though this is my first week, 1 out of 10 where I am this week. I'm at a solid 8. A solid 8. I'm talking about a strong one. A strong 8.
Why?
A strong one.
Why? Yeah.
Grade 8.
Really, my mental has been strong. I've been prayed up heavily. not even just for myself, but just for others. And I'm seeing it really show. Like, I'm seeing it work.
Yeah.
So it makes me happy, help me get through my day,
Right.
you know, make the world a better place.
And it's great to have you, your insight and just how you are, your spirit, your life, nature with people, not just fans.
Yeah.
We'll go on the field later, and Kat's a big part of that, interacting with the fans, engaging with the students, because I think a whole entire student experience, fan experience, can be enhanced, and it'll help all of us. And Kat's a big part in that.
Sure.
Mr. Jeremy, round, what is it?
Round 2.
It sounds like 3.
It feels like forever.
Feels like forever. We've known each other a little bit, but I tend to like this man.
That's what That's what happens when you meet the right person. You feel it.
So
right?
you're the right one?
I'm the right
My
one.
match made in heaven? Yeah,
Hey.
there we go. I was going to say Eskimo Bros, but that's
That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. That's the improper term. That's the improper term.
Check in, though, for you. How are you this week mentally, 1 out of 10?
Yeah, last week I was an 8. We've actually gone down. We've gone down to probably a 5 or a 6. And that's mostly because of most of the stuff going on in the Middle East. It's really tenuous, and it's a lot of stress. I have a lot of friends that live over there, and so for me, I haven't heard from some of them, you know, just the situation going on, and so that's been really stressful to kind of sit in this moment of waiting of, like, you know, are they okay? You know, what's going on? What can I do? And so that's been a bummer. Really nothing bad in my life, you know, up here in Lubbock. It's been great. It's been a good week of work. You know, I've been healthy. I've been praying up. You know, I've been doing everything right.
Right.
But there are things out of your control sometimes, and it does pull you back a little.
When it pulls you back like that, I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's always tough when you have a world shifter. I mean, that topic and what's going on has been in a lot of conversations and a lot of my friendships as well. And for me, it almost sounds bad. I don't want to dive into it, because I know almost, one, I'll have to pick what's going on. I have to say something. And 2, if I don't know what to say, it won't help the situation. It'll just exacerbate. I don't know. I'm glad that you said that. But I do think this is a thought, when you care so much for people and that affects your state, is that effective? Is that effective in a way? Because you want to be there for people. You want to be a good friend, an ex. What is it? An empath.
Yeah.
But being an empath hurts you. And how can you be a light and care for them? But really, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think this through. But really, when you care about people, that's good to have that foundation. But it has to get to a point of, okay, I can be their comfort as well.
Here's the thing about, you know, being empathetic and being a good human being, is that when you walk into somebody else's world, you don't only celebrate their, you know, joys and victories, you also mourn with them in their loss and in their pain. And so it's tough, man. It's definitely hard. And sometimes the best thing you can do for people is mourn with them. You know, show them that you are, like, I'm willing to be in that with you. I'm not afraid to kind of get down with it. And, you know, if you're hurting, I'm not afraid to hurt with you. And sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. I'm glad you said that. That was powerful. For me, my check-in, I think I've had a great week. It's an 8. It's an 8. And I say that because, one, we're here with an extra guest, with a team. We got on jerseys. We representing.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's powerful to see people on the outside. Okay, these guys had a vision for a show, what it should look like, how we should stand as a unit together, and they pulling up like that. So that makes me proud. That makes me proud to have my brother on the end, another friend on the end, and my boy flew in from Austin. That makes me proud to have a team right here, a team behind the camera. That makes me proud.
Yes,
it makes
sir.
me understand that this is powerful, what we're building here. And it don't matter if there's nobody here, if there's nobody in radius, close proximity. It's not about that. It's about vision. And when you see an area and when you see a need in that area, you do it. And then you build it. You build it every single step of the way. It gets better and better. And so that's my check-in. It's an 8. But saying it's an 8, we also have some football here to play, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
We also have a game to win here today, fellas. We also had them little kitty cats. I don't know if you guys watched last week. We had a little kitty cat up here. He ain't back this time.
Yeah.
K-State about to get a dub.
Don't be surprised if he come back, though. You know, if you feed them once, they come back. Everybody know that.
We had a fan up here. He was a K-State fan. He came on the show last time. He didn't get a gift because, bro, like he shouldn't get stuff for free for being a K-State fan. Anyways, he had a strong prediction for the game, and he said we was going to lose a lot to a little. I just want him to come back.
Right. He'll be here.
When you guys think about this game, if you're a player coming into homecoming, a homecoming atmosphere, a homecoming environment, your mama, your city, your cousins, the girl that you want in class, she pulling up. And you're on the brink of, actually being the team that we thought you would be.
Yeah.
What's your mindset, Jeremy, to start coming into this game?
I mean, we kind of talked about it earlier, but I think for this team, finding ways to win have been prudent, right? You had Houston finding ways to win against that team, namely running the ball, was really effective. And then you played Baylor, a team that was even worse with run defense. And what'd you do? You ran the ball a lot.
Yeah.
And you ran over them.
Yeah.
And it felt good.
Mm-hmm.
You have to change your game plan. With Kansas State being one of the best rush defenses in the country, but the consistency you need is that you need to find ways to win. And I think
this is the thing. Ooh, man, because Morton's going to be tested today.
Well, so here's my thing. Here's my theme.
Definitely.
And we can talk about this at some point. For me, what it's been is that Morton has done really well being a game manager.
Yeah.
But he needs to become the game changer of this game.
Okay.
He needs to make that switch. And if he doesn't make that switch, it's going to be ugly.
You don't think, what was his stats last game? He had a hell of a game. But I don't know. In my opinion, he's shown flashes. In homecoming, I guess, you come with that against a team of K-State. But Baylor, their line was supposed to be this daunting line to push us back. We weren't supposed to be able to run on them. We ran it all up in them. So it's like, I get what you're saying, but here's my standpoint. You cannot establish the run with one of the best rushers in the country and have the quarterback be a game changer today. I believe you got to pick. What do you think, Kat? When you have a dominant runner and you have a quarterback who is talented, sort of like when Dak and Zeke was together.
Yeah.
And people was like, man, we should throw it more. No, feed Zeke.
Yeah.
What do you think is the game plan to win this game?
I think it's Brooks time. That's all I'm going to say. I think it's Brooks time.
Hold on. Is it Brooks time or is it Taj time? I am so confused.
Both.
Taj,
both.
Taj time sounds
It's
so
one of the-
much better.
I think it's Brooks time.
Brooks time.
You
It's
get out
Brooks
your
time.
watches, you go like that, you flash the bling, and you say, oh, it's time to eat. It's time to eat. But the
That's what
thing
he
about
said.
that, bro, that man going to wear out. He can't have 30 touches a game.
Right.
Not
I
against
say
this
a
team.
little dose of both. Little dosage of both.
To win this game, what do you think, Jeremy, yardage-wise, that Morton got to get to?
It's going to have to be over 250 to
250?
win this game.
250?
Well, and the good thing is that Kansas State is not.
We don't play that, though.
He's
no
not
more.
been. Well, I know. Well, this is the problem, right?
Yeah.
We have to figure out ways to win. We can't just keep. Oh, this formula
250
works for
steep.
Baylor.
That's
It's
250 steep, bro.
Hey, Kansas State gives up a lot more to a lot worse teams than us.
With Taj running like he do, he don't
Well,
give up easy. He don't give up easy, bro. He don't give up.
You just need a couple of deep passes, and you're halfway there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, I do want us to win, obviously. Duh, we're going to win.
We're trying to figure out the best way to win.
Best way to win.
We are here on the
Yeah.
Stay true
podcast.
to yourself.
And part of this, again, this Mind Bully podcast, we're shooting the shit here with the fellas. Is our first time with 3 guests. We're figuring out our chemistry on the fly, and we're figuring out the game on the fly. Who knows? But the main important thing is, 1, that we get the dub. 2, that we don't turn the ball over.
Right.
3, that we get some stops. And what they say, take 3. Ooh, right on cue. 3, that we take 3 and get some stops today. I think with the defense, they showed something different last game.
Yeah.
They came with sacks.
Same old.
Steve Linton
Yes.
had about 2 of them last
Well,
game.
good morning. Yeah.
Had that boy-
Waking up.
Yeah, had that boy Rabbit back, just terrorizing the quarterback last game.
Yeah.
The key to the
CJ
game.
Bass-
That was beautiful. Beautiful.
See, the key to the game on the defensive end. What do you think, Jeremy?
Containing Will Howard. Containing the quarterback. Kansas State loves a mobile quarterback. He's been their second most. They've had the second most touches in rushing this season, behind DJ Giddens. Kansas State always loves that 1-2 punch. They love a quarterback who can run and make it happen. But we have a great rush defense.
Yeah.
So keep them contained. Got to spy out that quarterback.
Yeah.
Don't let him get any kind of momentum.
Last year, boy, I think that boy was tiptoeing in his Jordans against us, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken.
Yeah.
Cat, if you got a quarterback like that, and he looking at you, and you know, quarterbacks is different because you're used to the package, right? You know, the standard package. They throw it
Right.
deep. They shake your hand after the game. They're good in the interviews. That man, I think he tiptoeing in his Jordan, and he gonna talk to him. If the quarterback on the other team and you a DB, let's say you Sean Jay back in the day, safety.
Okay.
If the quarterback, after he touched down on you, maybe give you a little shoulder shrug, and he talking to you.
He's jawing at you.
What you saying?
What I'm saying
Yeah.
is what's happening. I'm probably going back to the locker room. You done scored on me for one. That's enough. You know, that's enough. Now, if you nudged me or any of that, I gotta see you on
What
the
if
next
he
one.
say, yeah, nigga, I'm on your ass, nigga. Yeah, like that. What you doing?
Then we there. I
This is
gotta
a-
stand on business.
It's a white quarterback.
But how do you stand on business after? That's the
Same
thing.
mistakes to you.
How do you stand on business after he going yard on you?
I'm gonna go to that sideline. I'm gonna get my boys. I'm gonna get them just like this. Hey, bro, he John, man. he saying this to me, man.
Yeah.
He saying this to your boy.
Help me.
Help me. You know, that really, you just gotta, it ain't too much you could say. It depends on if you up or
Yeah.
if you down.
Yeah.
But if it's just even, then I'm gonna get back at him.
But that's the thing, as a player, it's always hard. I always say this. When, let's say I miss like 2 layups in a row, and they on me, like the fans and the other man, and you suck, and I'm like, damn, I want to say something back to his ass, but damn, today I suck. I go back to the bench, and I'm like, I'm on their ass, but then I'm like, I'm on my own ass at the same time. It's always weird to play that. How do you stay as a leader, talk that talk, be aggressive in your nature, and still have that fear, like your opponent still look at you and like, damn, he's still that dog, he just off. What do you think from the fan perspective? And not even a fan, this man just told me this today, and he told my best friend behind the mic, behind the camera, Jordan Kennard today, that he had some experience on the Red Raider football team back in the day.
I've been out in back in the day.
As a player.
2011. Yeah.
And
Oh,
if you have
yeah?
a bad game, you have a bad day, how do you motivate your teammates, one, and how do you invoke fear in your opponent? In your opinion,
Yeah.
just a thought.
It all starts with this. You got to be a goldfish. You got to forget. You got to forget what happened
Wait,
and let him go.
sorry.
That's the first time I heard that
Yeah,
one.
I can't. Boo. One more time. He said you got to be a goldfish?
You got to be a goldfish. Short memory, baby. You get it? Yeah.
I guess so.
A goldfish.
I'm
This man
feeling
ain't
it.
even seen
I'm
Ted
feeling it.
Lasso or nothing like that.
Buddy said you got to be a goldfish. Anyway, go ahead.
You gotta be a goal. You have to forget. You cannot let it stew on you, especially in a game like football. There's a long game, and you're gonna keep going at it and at it. If you let this guy get in your head, or vice versa, right? If you let that quarterback
Yeah.
get in your head, then he's gonna be in your head all night, and then you're gonna be making mistakes.
How do you forget but remember who you are? You forget what you did, but you got to, like, remember who you
Bro,
are.
okay,
And what you can do.
You
And-
got to where you were doing what you do best.
Yeah.
Right. You can't let somebody else take that from you. And you may be sucking. You may be like, damn, I'm really sucking right now. But you can't allow that to like become your identity,
Right.
And erase everything that you worked hard to get. You worked hard to get where you're at.
You
If
gotta
you let
remember
them
what
take
you
that
can
away
do.
from you, then you don't belong there. You don't belong
feel
there.
that.
Kat, what about for you? Like, let's say you aren't as sharp as you'd like to be, let's say in a social setting. You're a real social guy. You make
Right.
people laugh.
Right.
And you almost forgot who you were, as in, oh, you weren't yourself.
And it can happen.
How do you deal with that the next day? How do you remind yourself, look in the mirror and be like, man, I'm Cat Dog. What are you talking about? Like, how do you remind them or
Go in
remind
there.
yourself who you are?
Sometimes you really just gotta talk to yourself like out loud so you can hear yourself sound dumb. Like, boy, hell nah, I know me. Like y'all said, what would I do? I'm gonna go get that boy. Stay down till I come up.
Yeah.
He talking, I'm not. Wait till I get back.
Yeah.
Wait till I doing something good.
Yeah.
Wait till I hit that 3 or I catch that touchdown. Now I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I ain't got nothing to say to you. I ain't got nothing to say to you. But other than that, man, just stay down till you come up.
Stay down till you come
Simple.
on.
Know yourself.
It's now.
Don't apply that to swimming.
Why?
You stay down till you come up. Don't apply that to swimming.
I'm an idiot. I said, what?
Norris like, why?
Buddy can't swim anyway. I'm black as hell, beautiful as well. I
What
can't
the Rock
swim
say?
anyway.
Know your role.
Yeah,
your role.
jabroni. I know my
I'm
role.
trying
I
to
can't
tell
swim.
you.
This is now 3 o'clock, right? And again, this is trial and error. And the part about this is stepping on business, standing on business, on confidence. Like, oh, we have an idea. We come out here and we figure it out on the fly. But figuring out on the fly should not be a question for the Red Raiders. When we think about score predictions, let me start with my man, the genius, and obviously you can tell that analytical mind himself in the middle. When you think about prediction for today's game, what's your score prediction? Jeremy. Jeremy.
Dang.
Yes.
Yes. Oh man, this one's been eating me up all week.
Why? You gave us the game plan, what we should do, how we should do it, how the defense got to stand on business, the confidence. You gave them a pep talk. Give us the prediction and
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Good plans are always good plans, but they never.
Until you got to execute.
Until you got to execute, and then it all falls apart. Here's the thing. Ever since I can remember, Kansas State has had Texas Tech's number, right? Since I came here, 2011, we have only won one time against the Wildcats. You know who's quarterbacking?
Who?
We needed Patrick Mahomes to do miracle ball.
And we was over there gyrating in the stand.
I don't
Yeah,
know about
yeah.
that part. I
We-
might have been Tootsie Rolling, Bobby being,
Not
but no
gyrating.
gyration.
Yeah, gyrating. I never use that
This is
word.
a
I don't know
no
why I use the
gyrate
phrase.
campus.
Nah, I did
No
feel
gyrate.
like you just wanted to say that word, though.
Gyrate?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
that's
It's
new.
all right, though.
That's the word of the day.
It's all right.
It's a tongue twister, though. Gyrate, gyrate. It sounds like I'm speaking in tongues. Anyway,
Some fools.
go ahead.
So it is really hard for me to look at. Now, Kansas State did lose last week to Oklahoma State, quarterbacked by Alan Bowman.
That's
you may
what I
remember.
said, bro.
That's
Buddy
enough for me.
Buddy,
That's
a
enough
rude
for me.
awakening when that boy Bowman come here. Or does he
Nah,
come
we
here?
don't-
We
Not
He
this
got
year, man.
lucky.
He got
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah.
He got lucky.
Them
for
boys
sure.
is cool. Anyway, sorry.
In my heart of hearts, if Oklahoma State can beat Kansas State with Alan Bowman at quarterback, why can we not beat them at home
Yeah.
with Baron Morton? That being said, I do think that this will be a very close game to the end, and I am really honest to God, just because of the history of it all and how it goes. Kansas State's coming off a loss. They're focused. It's that they're dangerous.
Bro, you scared.
They dangerous.
I don't like how you just laid that out. You're about to say you think we're going to lose?
It's
You
going to
think
be
we're
a
gonna
nail
lose?
biter, and we're going to have
Oh,
to
no.
win with a field goal. It's going to be 29-27 Texas Tech at the very end.
29-27 Texas Tech from my man, number 15 himself.
You thought I was going to be unfaithful. I'm
There we go.
scared. You right, I'm scared.
You locked in.
12
This-
years. We've won once, 12 years.
29
but I'm
to
feeling it.
27.
It's a cool evening. It's going to get dark. Crazy things happen when the sun sets in Lubbock, right? We're blacking out, most of us, you know.
You know what they say.
I like to be
Black
different,
out.
stubborn. Blacking out, like he said, haven't won in 12 years or won in 12 years.
Thank you, Patrick.
Jalen Johnson, when you hear all of that, your score prediction?
Oh, man. So, it ain't no prediction. It's what it's going to be.
Okay.
No, so
You feel me?
It ain't no
27 to
prediction. It's no-
33.
20 what?
27 to 33.
Why?
I don't know. I seen it on The Waterboy, and they ended up winning, and I love that movie.
All
so I'm
right.
going to say 27 to 33, baby. Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
27, 27, 33,
Let's
27.
see what it's
You
got
know
to say.
something.
Now,
You
see
feeling
me,
it.
man, when I start standing up, I get a little extra boost, a little extra momentum. And so, like, that also takes my prediction a little higher.
The T
as
is
I stand up.
The T is
Let's go.
steeped. He's
Man,
feeling
y'all
English.
y'all playing it too safe. I'm thinking 49,
Okay, then.
27.
Ooh.
Them big red Raiders.
Do it to him.
Why can we not ever get the 50 burger?
I want to change my guess.
Damn, you said 33.
I know.
Nah,
You
he
said
said
29.
29.
I'm confident with my
Now you
stuff.
want 50.
You
I
can't
really
even
wanna
do
say
50. You
39.
49. Just do 50.
Yeah, stand on business. I got to stand on business.
That way-
50, 27. Them red Raiders going to take the dub.
I like
I
it,
want
bro.
the burger.
I like it.
Man, just a quick pivot because I see my man in the striped pants and the striped get up and a nice hat.
Oh,
And
wow.
you see everybody
He
in
need-
black. It should be a tradition every time we come in for homecoming. It's a blackout except her with her ass.
Except that
jeans.
guy.
Anyways, when y'all think about homecoming, the bonfire, the little parties, the game nights, everybody together, the family, the tradition, everything. What is your favorite moment, your favorite time in this kind of weekend or week? Is it homecoming week? It's
Yeah, that's a whole
homecoming
week.
but
That's a whole week.
Yeah.
It's a
in
celebration.
homecoming week, what is y'all's favorite tradition? I'll start with you, Kat.
Ooh, we. So my favorite tradition, basically, man, just waking up at the crack of dawn, just yelling early.
How you-
Bro.
Do
what-
it. I want to say,
No.
how you yelling? Like,
Really, I'm just going to yell the first thing that come out of my mouth,
like
man.
homecoming. What are you
You
yelling?
already know. What?
What's your homecoming yell? You can't. Nobody
Yeah,
wakes
you
up
see
at the
how
crack
you
of dawn
know.
and yells.
It ain't really no yell. It's
It's a-
just like I'm waking up like this. Uh-huh. It's done.
Will you sleep like that?
Or do it again.
Like Dracula?
I'm uh-huh.
and then my eyes come open.
Cat's in his uncle phase. He's already sleeping like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Nah, but the best feeling is waking up and then you just walk outside or look outside. You see people already walking. It's 9 o'clock. The game at 6.
Oh man.
They ready.
So where they
It's in
walking
they-
to though? If they up that early, where they walking to? A 6 p.m. game, they up at 9.
Chimmy's?
Jimmy.
Chimmy's. They going to Chimmy's, baby. They need them cheese fries, all that.
So my boy said his
Little
favorite
Mark.
tradition on homecoming is saying,
Yeah.
his Dolph on the wake up, Jeremy.
Yeah. And then just swig a little bit of Erkenturk. Just a little bit. Get your boy boiling. Get your boy
Erk and
boiling.
Jerk is Brandy, he and Jay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
What about for you?
Brandy.
You
I'm
can
a-
say whatever.
I
bro.
know we can say whatever.
Yeah,
That's been very clear.
If you ain't got
Hey,
no hair on your
nobody's
chest,
questioning
you gonna
that.
have something in.
Ain't no question anymore.
That Erk and Jerk gets you, right?
Hey,
I
I'm
do like.
telling you.
So we have a very large fraternity sorority life on campus. I do feel like for homecoming they come out a little bit more in style. They have all the boards out there in the front. You know, they do like their themed boards by the Texas Tech seal. You know that.
They put in
Yeah,
some
but
effort today.
They put in a
for
little
sure.
bit of effort today, so they'll come out and they'll, support. I like seeing. My favorite thing about homecoming is like most of the time it's the most packed stadium we have, but having all the people come back and being
Yeah.
like, these Red Raiders from wherever they are, they're coming back to Lubbock to celebrate and hopefully celebrate a victory.
Bro, I hear that and I love that too. But it's like, after a while, bro, you like, bro, am I coming back to go to Jimmy's? That's it.
No, I'm not. I didn't say that shit. I didn't say that.
Nah, that ain't
But-
it, brother.
But
That ain't it.
maybe they gotta
Chimmy's
feel me
is
in.
just the brink of it.
They gotta feel me because I feel like every time, right? If I know somebody that's came back,
You
to
can't
Tech,
go to Chimmy's anyway.
Why?
You can't go anywhere. This is what happens. You're a celebrity.
It's not true. But I think like,
Even if you weren't, you're too tall. You walk into a room, nobody.
yeah, tell that man I went last week. Hell, you talking about? But it is something about
Nobody
having,
recognize him.
having everybody there, right? Having everybody there that you knew back then that you went to school with. The thing about it is, that sucks. It sounds bad. The girl that you wanted, the man that they didn't gain some pounds, or they came back with a ring, hey, it is what it is.
That's what I was gonna say.
Life
'Cause
happens.
everybody don't care now, and we ain't gonna sit here and act like that. Everybody don't care. Some people just happy to see you now. They didn't have that chance back then, but they
Yeah.
got it now,
It's
and they
just
gonna take full
But
opportunity.
there's so many dynamics when you meet somebody that you haven't seen in a while. If you guys were to, let's say, nobody holds grudges.
No.
You see somebody that, you ended off on the wrong foot. You see them during homecoming. How does the interaction go? Is it super quick? Like, oh dang, like are you awkward when you approach? Or are you just like, oh, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? Let's go, wreck 'em.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
how-
Wreck 'em in their face.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How are you guys with interactions with people that,
Oh, okay. I'll go first. So with me, I really don't have strangers. I don't really end off bad.
Oh, man.
But if it did so happen to end off bad, give them a little side hug. How you been?
Yeah.
It is so good to see you. No, like seriously.
so like, what's appropriate though?
appropriate side
Can
hug.
you?
There we go. Demonstrate
on,
the side
I got
hug.
Would this be
Form.
inappropriate?
Great form.
If I be like, oh, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. Like,
Nah, yeah, that's a little inappropriate because you grabbed my back. You grabbed my shoulder blade. That took me by surprise.
No one's giving a hug
The
in general.
side
It's a
hug,
difficult thing.
everybody is like ready for it.
Yeah.
It's not too demanding. It ain't too forceful. And you're a bigger guy. Me
Yeah.
too. But like people can be intimidated by us. So you got to give them the side hug and just
man.
let it breathe. Yeah.
I don't know. I just never, like you said, never met a stranger. I'm
No,
on here
seriously,
talking my
huh?
talk.
Yeah.
If I see somebody that I like, my boy, my lady,
Yeah.
hey, oh, it's so good to see you. Haven't seen you so long, house. And if she or he look a little different, I'm like, it's hard to be like, oh, you look good.
Right.
Oh, you look.
Nah,
Like-
sometimes that come out though just naturally.
wait, he said you look,
You look.
Boy, you look good.
but yeah.
It just come out naturally sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause some people was going through something when you last knew them. This is a new them.
Oh, that's
Give them the
true.
chance to show them that.
You went
to
too
show
deep
you
there.
that.
You went deep there.
He went
You know,
deep.
I try to
he went
sometimes.
deep. I like his
Hey, keep that tally, bro. I try to sometimes.
No, it's fun to be out here as more people start trickling in the stadium, yeah. And I see a lady right here moving with a man with a nice Letterman jacket. That must mean
Must mean.
that he played football somewhere.
Somewhere.
And this somewhere is the double T.
Uh-oh.
And his name is Henry Colombi.
What I say? Yeah, everybody got to take a shot before they come
Everyone
on,
must
man.
take a jump shot. If you didn't know.
Show us that work.
With the
Former
letters
Texas.
out.
Take it
Can we
out.
move the camera that way so we can take a
Yes,
shot?
Former Texas Tech
Hey,
quarterback.
if you want to, go
Henry
ahead and
Colombi.
dunk it.
Yeah. Get up with it.
Uh-oh.
Like that. Show your athletic skills. You get 3 tries. 3 tries. 3 tries.
It look good from here. Huh.
Man, come on,
The
bro.
third one's better.
You
It's
athletic.
coming.
Nah,
It's
yeah.
coming.
A good stature. You got
I
on
think
the
they
Air
got
Force
that rim
Ones.
from Six Flags.
Got to get it.
There we go.
Yes, what matters?
Step on the show, my bro.
Yes,
Step on the
sir.
show.
What's
Step
good,
on the
bro?
show.
Good to meet you, bro. Norris. Come on, join.
Hey, vibing.
As you grab this mic, check, test.
Let me
You want to give him a good one?
Does it work? Is we good? We good?
I'll take
let me
one
do
if
a
you
quick. Let's do a quick while we're getting stuff set up. We got a bunch of stuff here, bunch of swagger, right? So we've got stuff from Sideline Provisions still. We got stuff from Red Raider Outfitters. We got some great footballs. One signed by Grant McCaslin. He's our basketball coach. I don't know if you know that one.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got some of these car fresheners, all the way from Ethereal Nimbus Company. I didn't know what they were. I thought they were cookies. Cat caught me.
I had
He was
to tell
like,
him.
these are
Yeah, I was
car
like, hey, is
fresheners.
that I said that package.
I thought we were about to get. I thought we were about to
man,
get some
we ain't
snacks.
doing-
want? Yeah, I don't know what he's
Don't
talking
eat
about.
these, but they will make your car smell better.
For sure. For sure.
But as we start, to have you back at Texas Tech, one, thank you for joining the show.
Absolutely.
It's
man.
nice to meet you.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Big Henry himself. First question, right? Because when I come here and I talk with guests in this kind of forum, I want to get them, into what we're doing here. But you can't be as into what you're doing here when you left. When you left for Marshall. So, just first question, why would you ever want to leave this beautiful, gracious university?
Man, I'll tell you what, every day I wasn't here, I was regretting it. I'll tell you that. Unfortunately, with how college football is nowadays, when staff's changing and stuff, it was just in my best interest to grad transfer somewhere else. But I'll tell you, I was always keeping up with the Red Raiders. Every week I was tuned in. So,
What was it about this place, though, that wanted you to stay involved? Because and again, I know as I played basketball, if you're Coach Lee, you're like, bro, I'm a free agent. I'm out. What kept you like, okay, pins and needles? As soon as they got a homecoming, I'm pulling up. I'm driving hours. Like, what made this place so special for you?
so I think most of it has to do with, how special it is to be an alum here. The atmosphere that you're always playing in front of 70,000 fans that actually want you to succeed. When I went to Marshall, you don't have that there. You have a few fans there, but the tortillas, the crazy things we do here, man, you can't beat it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's tough. As Jeremy got a question, but I always find it funny or kind of weird when you're coach. You come here with a coach, and guys are kind of looking at you. You have time with him in Utah State. How was that? Building community and building camaraderie with a new group of guys that knows that you're tied to a coach. Like how were you able to take control of your locker room as a quarterback and be a leader come day one?
Yeah, so I think at first, coming in, especially from a smaller school like Utah State, there's a lot of questions that want to be answered, like, is he going to be able to play at this level? Is he just here because of the coach? But I think that year when I got here, it was COVID year. So we had a ton of time just outside of football to actually build relationships with the guys. And I found a great group of guys that I pretty much got connected with. And, just doing things outside of ball, that's the main thing. And I think that's what created that family atmosphere.
Man, Jeremy, if you want to take it from there, because he's the one to be like, hey, this guy right here, Henry, he would be a great guest to be on the show. So my man right here, he's got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, football brethren. I was like, got to get another Texas Tech alum here. Football ain't everything, man. So tell us what you've been up to lately.
Yeah, so I'm obviously, as you guys know, I was at Marshall last year. Had a pretty good season. I went with the Dolphins. I signed there for a few weeks. I was blessed to have that opportunity. Things didn't work out. Ball always ends at some point in your life. So I actually got connected with another Texas Tech alumni who got me a sales job out in Chicago.
Man,
so,
that's lit.
Chi-Town.
That's lit.
Chi-Town. Me and my girl over
Yes,
there,
sir.
we picked up, went out to Chicago.
Man.
It was amazing opportunity. And then from here, we're opening up a new branch in Milwaukee, so that's where I'll be next year.
Keep
Amazing.
going.
Yeah.
Keep going. I like it, bro. I
It's-
like that.
It's tough though when, again, it's a big deal. Obviously, when you transition to sales and you do a whole corporate kind of binge. But I was just on the Dolphins, and I saw myself in there for the first time, something that I dreamed of being, something that I worked and I transferred from this school to this school to do. How was that for you, transitioning away from the game and seeing yourself in a different kind of light? Like, what was your journey through that?
Yeah, so absolutely. It's always tough to give up on a dream. Of course, when I put on that Dolphins helmet for the last, mini camp, you never know that it's going to be your last time putting on a helmet. And I think most people don't have a plan B, and I was one of them. I didn't always have a backup plan in high school. It was always, no, I'm going to get a scholarship. And it was kind of the same way. I was always like, no, I'm going to make it to the league.
Yeah.
And when it hits you, it kind of puts you on your back. You're like, what do I do from here?
How did it put you on your back?
I was just like, was that it, man?
What was the moment, though? Because I feel like when that happens, you remember a moment, you remember a time, you're like, oh, damn, my girl, should I pick up this phone and tell her? And then if I tell her, it's like, oh, is she a real one? Like, you don't even want to see if your girl a real one or not. Because I've been in relationships where they're like, oh, okay, bye. And they're not sticking with you. She's here, she a rider, she a soul, locked in. How do you go through that time of, okay, after you got cut, what was that journey actually like? If you were behind your eyes in that time, you just laying there like, damn, what do I do next? How did you walk through that?
So it was definitely a roller coaster. What was interesting enough was I tore my hamstring during my pro day running my 40, so that ultimately
He
cut
ran
back.
so fast, his hamstring blew out.
I was running faster than my body would allow me to.
Just like
so
Usain Bolt.
that obviously hurt my statistics. So I already had, like a thought that I might not get picked up. So I was already kind of expecting it, trying to plan around that. And then when the Dolphins called me, we literally picked everything up and drove back to Miami from where we were at. And then, from there, it's like, all right, I got to make this happen. This is my calling for this to even be possible.
Yeah.
And, then it's like, it's a roller coaster because then you participate in camp and then I know we're going to release you and then it's the same thing.
Yeah, but where were you at? Like, you drove how many miles? Where were you?
So we were in Chicago.
From Chicago to Miami, and then, it's over, and then you just switch. Bro, it takes a different level of intention, like fortitude, toughness, character, whatever you want to call it, for both of you to go through that together. And just switching gears a little bit, because what you've able to become with switching, transitioning and switching careers is beautiful in itself. But to have that trait inside of you, a lot of players, what I just babbled off, cannot do that. When you're in this locker room and you're at Texas Tech and you're behind the most powerful position, not only on the team, in the damn city. Yeah. If you're him and you're coming off a losing streak like we've had earlier and now you're on the upswing, what are you telling your guys through the tough times when they're on their back, when they like, damn, these fans, they own us everywhere we go, on Twitter, when I go to go get something to eat, when I go to class, when they own you, when you feel the pressure of your own expectations for yourself, how do you stand 10 toes and become who you are and still, have that mindset to win and to have everybody involved? What is your kind of way of doing so?
So I think when you play in any collegiate sport, no matter what level it's at, I always just try and completely eliminate social media.
Really?
I tell all my friends, because everybody thinks that they can do your job better than you can. Everyone has their input on what they think that you should be able to do, but 99% of the guys would not be able to put on a helmet and play down college, probably not even high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's first things first. That becomes a big distraction. And then when you're, in a little slump, let's say losing streak, something like that, it's always just taking it day by day. It's always the next game, man. You literally can't change the past.
Yeah.
Crumple it up, next play opportunity. I think that was something that we preached when Matt Wells was here with us, and I hope some of the guys, still do it.
Jeremy, when you see a quarterback, let's say he's struggling, and he cares about the university, he cares about his team, and he's pushing and he's fighting, but you care about your damn school, and you care about wins. You care about the person, but we got to win here.
Yeah.
As a fan, what's your journey with knowing all that, but still all right, we want wins? What do you kind of do when you want to tweet, hey, bump this guy, or let's rally around him. Like, what's that battle between the ears? Like, what is that like?
Yeah. That's really tough because Henry's right. Like, everybody on Twitter, and we got a rabid. We talked about it last week, or last time we were on here. We got a rabid fan base on Twitter.
Facts.
There's so many of them, and they all got opinions, right? For a quarterback, I imagine it's like it's really hard because nobody can go out and sling it, right? I can't throw a ball to save my life. When it comes to being like critical on Twitter, I think there is a fine line where you don't attack the person, you go for the game.
Yeah.
Right, because sometimes.
Okay, wait, not because y'all. If you say he sucks, like switch, like
a switch,
get it back feels, up. As athletes, I don't know if you can attest to this. He talking about me.
Yeah.
He talking about me.
It's you. It's you.
What you mean?
You're not enough.
That's personal.
Yeah, no, it gets that way, right? And that's the thing about text. Anything like text, like you just can't read the tone. You can't explain yourself. Twitter, you got 140 characters or whatever.
Yeah.
Like people are most times during a game when they're tweeting, they're just mad, man.
Yeah.
You
Definitely.
threw a pick. Boy, this boy can't throw to save his life.
Bro,
never mind the receiver pulled a hitch when he should have been running a go. Yeah, come on.
When you hear that, and your sibling played football, right? I don't know if you have siblings that play the sports or watch you. He had a sibling that played on the team. And so when you have a sibling playing a sport, and that boy, as a fan, say, oh, my sibling, if y'all brothers, he already shaking his head. How does that feel to see that, to watch that, but to also be a fan? What is that like, being a sibling of somebody that plays, and you like, he trash. Next,
Nah,
QB2.
It would have been a big problem, but I never had that problem because he wasn't out there doing stuff like that. Now, he'll get beat, of course, it happens. But he wasn't out there just getting beat with no bat, nothing like that. He was just, it happens.
Yeah.
But when they out there talking like that, I don't care who it was. You say anything about defense, it's on and I'm ready.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you here with me or against me?
What's your mama and them saying?
They telling me to sit down, don't listen, don't none of that. That's why if my brother get hurt or anything, I gotta leave the game entirely.
Henry, I don't know about you, but how are your parents? Let's say you go out there and you play a bad game, or you played a bad game, and how were they with you, like your mindset? How were they? Were they hard on you? Were they like, okay, you got it? What type of instruction did they give you after you might have came out and threw like 3 picks?
I come from a really supportive family and girlfriend, so they were pretty much all sticking together. It was never like bashing. It was always focus on the positives. There's always room for improvement at the end of the day. We're not going to sit there and harp when I know I had a bad game, and they're not going to harp on the negatives because they know. Right. I mean, I'm mature enough at this age to understand what I did wrong.
Yeah.
In that game, you know what I mean? So,
but I hear that, right? What if some of your teammates? That's the thing. If you live with your teammates, you watch your teammates, some of y'all ain't on y'all shit like y'all should be. You're out partying at this great university in town, and then you come out and you throw 3 picks, or you
laying an egg.
Yeah, laying an egg.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying? Are you still supportive to them? Like, how do you get them going? Like, motivated? You're a leader. You're a quarterback. You have that mindset, but you what do you do to nah, we ain't on that. Like,
I mean, it's simple, man. It's just tighten up. I mean,
I like it.
Look, we're here to play ball at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We're not here at Logies if we're losing.
Facts.
I mean, after a win, a good game, okay. But after that, guys that went out, we pretty much try to limit that, kind of eliminate that, because it's just a distraction at the end of the day.
Tighten up. When you watch this team and you saw how they came out the first couple games, that message of tighten up had to be something that you were communicating in yourself, on Twitter, whatever. If you're in that locker room, specifically for this game, we've got some wins now. What are you saying to the guys, to get them going? Not together, no, because the mindset, the expectation is too high. So we haven't even met there yet. We're not even close. So what's your tighten up message to the team if you're in the locker room?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is ride the highs and eliminate the lows. Right now, it's a winning streak. Obviously, the year started rough. Now, Laramie's no easy place to play in, I'll tell you that. I've played there once.
That's
Wyoming,
what he said, yeah.
Wyoming has a tough fan base for sure, and obviously that elevation probably played a little role in it. And then, I mean, you're playing one of the best Pac-12 teams there is right now in Oregon.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's giving a lot of excuses, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, you gotta ride the momentum, man.
Now he's going back with the
He's loosening it up. He's loosening up for the
air.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, it's 3 wins now.
Yeah.
We got half the year left. I don't see there's any reason why they don't go at least 5-1.
5-1.
6-0.
Yeah.
6-0.
What's okay? Get it right.
You
I
just
was
gotta
gonna
win,
agree,
man.
too. I was
Henry,
gonna
Henry.
agree.
I ain't gonna do that.
There's a big one at the
I
end.
gotta look at this
Not on
schedule.
duty. Not on duty.
Yeah, Texas at the end.
I'm
Gotta look
really
at this
invested, my boy. Not on duty.
That's a good point. So let's spice up the pregame talk because you're playing Kansas State. And as you're well aware, teams in purple, it's hard to beat teams in purple here at Tech for some god-awful reason.
We
12
allergic
years,
to
we've
that
only,
purple.
12 years, we've only beaten them once. What extra are you telling these people? Because Kansas State lost to Oklahoma State last week, and Alan Bowman, quarterbacking for Oklahoma State. Now you're on this 3-game. Oh, wonderful! We're all hydrated.
We got
here.
some waters. Shout out Brian with the
Shout out
waters.
Brian with
My
the
man,
aqua.
number 16
Appreciate
with the
that.
waters. Appreciate it.
You're on this 3-game win streak, but you've beaten Tarleton State, you've beaten Houston, and you beat Baylor. So
We
now you're
ain't
with
beat nobody.
Now you're with we ain't beat nobody.
But we
now,
ain't just got blew out by nobody either. Them boys barely got by.
but now you have Kansas State, who's no slouch, coming in. This is the chance. So to say you're quarterbacking, this is the chance for your team to really set the tone for the rest of the. Because you got to go to Provo next week. You know, then you got TCU, and then it just gets harder. So what are you telling your team this week? Kansas State, you have not beat them since you came here. What do you say?
So,
Tighten up.
Kansas State, me personally, I'm 0-2 versus the Wildcats.
Damn. So he can't say nothing then.
Last time we played
ain't
him
saying
here-
tight, no, he's saying shut up.
He's like,
Yeah,
no,
Last
it's
time
over.
we played them here, we blew a halftime lead. And it's, at this point, I mean, this is a rivalry game for me.
Yeah.
I hate Kansas State.
Yeah, what's up, gang? I like that.
I can't stand their fans when I went and played in Manhattan. I can't stand their players. This is it. Like, this is getting over the hump. I'm a huge fan of Baron Morton. I think he can sling the rock. I was texting him earlier today. And he knows that this one's personal, and he knows that he's supposed to share the message. This is what gets us over the hump, and pretty much propels us into the rest of the Big 12 play.
That was the spiciest text of the week. He had to be like, hey, look, this translation, he gave you the one version. I'm going to give you the one with some seasoning. Hey, look, my boy. Hey, you better get off on the ass. We haven't beat them in years. Show them who you are. Stand on business. Taj is the man, but show them QB University. We have athletes. We have talent. Show them. Put about 400 on them, and then hit one of these in the end zone. Lead them to victory. That's what he said.
That was it right there, bro.
That was the whole text. It's pretty big. Yeah, it's pretty long.
It was a long text.
Baron was just like, okay.
I think it's perfect though when you come back
THX.
to Texas Tech, bringing it back full circle. And you mentioned earlier that alum got you the position you're at. That's literally indicative of homecoming. You coming home and people care about you, people pouring into you. What does it mean to be not only back as a Red Raider, but seeing familiar faces, coaches, friends, teammates? What does it mean to you to be back in that space of, okay, like, it wasn't just my teammates. These are my brothers, my family. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I think, especially in this university, I've built so many relationships with people, not only in football, but, students, faculty, things like that I haven't been here since I originally left. So this is like, I've been looking forward to this.
Wow.
We've been talking about coming to a game here since we were over the summer. Even my family, I mean, I was on the phone with my dad before the game. He was more excited than me.
Really?
Man. He's like, man, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's awesome just to be back here, kind of, being around all my surroundings. And I've never got to watch a game so stress-free, man. I'm always...
Hell yeah,
that's the
bro.
thing. I don't think it's going to be stress-free.
At all.
I'm telling you.
He says that, but then when it gets in there,
Like,
and there's
bro, it's
tight,
different.
the blood will be pumping.
I know how y'all I know how it feels to watch your team. But bro, it's before we leave you and thank you so much for joining us in this. This is like our third time to give you a scoop of what we're doing here. Yeah. The green space, obviously there's people and there's more people that's to come. Frat sororities, they've always had a break. I don't know when you were here, but they were used to be by chimneys, turning up. They'll turn up and go home instead of turning up and going to the game. Our idea to bring them here is to have them turn up and come to the game to engage the fans. And for you to be one of the first, we've had Jared Culver on, we've had Keenan Ward, we'll have Coach McCaslin, and the first football player about to play the game, like to have a former football player here. Actually, it's not the former football players, I think. Keenan Ward, obviously, I talk all my thoughts. This is authentic. The second football player to have the first quarterback here leading the way, I really appreciate it. Last question, obviously, score prediction. You talked to Barron today. You told him, hey, my boy, put 400. So this prediction better be high. What's your score prediction for today's game?
Listen, at the end of the day, this is Big 12 ball. there's going to be points scored on both ends.
Stop
Score
with the
prediction.
No,
Listen,
Keep going. Don't listen to Norris. He's so disappointed in
first.
everything.
No disclaimer. If you standing on business, you better stand on it. Go ahead.
Stand on business.
Red Raiders putting up 41 points.
Woo!
We have K-State, up and down team.
Yeah, talk that talk with it too. Yeah, up and down. They suck. That's what
Texas
you're
Tech's
trying to.
handling business today at the end of the day. I think
That way.
they win by 17, 41-24.
41-24 Red
Let's
Raiders.
go.
I said 50-29. My man said 29-27. Then you changed it to 40 what?
No, you wouldn't hit the 50 burger. I'll tell you, if you say 49,
Okay,
just say 50.
I had to change it. I was waffling. My man had me standing on business. He got me right. What was your score prediction?
29-27.
27-33.
Which one of y'all, like, you think, which one of us three is closest? 50-29.
I see though 33-27.
You feel me? You watch Waterboy then.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's it. He said, I saw the water boy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick that.
Bobby Boucher.
I
them.
like that movie.
Nah, Henry, it was honestly a joy to have you on. It was really great to have you on, a quarterback and someone that's been here and loves here and is a big proponent and an advocate for Texas Tech University on Twitter, on all your socials. You're like, Tech. So we're happy you're Tech here with the Bond Billy Podcast. Appreciate
I
it.
really appreciate y'all having
He's
me.
real,
Yes,
man.
sir.
He's real.
To leave out, though, explain the contest so he can win a prize.
Oh, Henry Colombi, welcome to the show, my man. So today we've obviously got a lot of swag, hats, koozies, shirts,
All right, y'all come back.
more hats, and more koozies and shirts, and then some air fresheners. If you, who've gotten, you were able to warm up a little bit, but we have a basketball goal over here. If you are interested, we'll have 3 different tiers of things you can win. If you like to shoot just a free throw, you will win a hat. Hats are good, but you got a hat on, you don't want to have too many. You can take it back to a 3. We're going to need somebody to kind of measure with their eyes. If you want to hit a 3, if you want to J it up, you can get a shirt.
J it up is a new one. I ain't gonna lie. J it up.
If you think that...
J it up is not something my people use. J it up. It's a new one. Go ahead.
It's old school. I'm old. Hit 30. But if you want to go ahead and go for the big mama, you hit the dunk. We'll give you a football.
Hey, why can't we hear it though? I want to hear my people.
Hey.
Feedback.
Dunk wins the
Damn, bro.
football?
If you can dunk it, and it has to look
that's what I'm
good,
saying.
What is that 10 feet?
I have no
Okay.
idea. It's too far for me. I'll tell you that much.
Is 10 feet?
Yeah.
In the forces, I don't know about that one, man.
I'm just telling you the rules. You can choose what you like.
Fade working.
Yeah, I'm going for the dunk.
Going for the
Yes,
dunk.
sir.
Henry
If
Colombi,
you dunk it, what?
get the ball.
Damn, should the quarterback get the ball? You got a couple.
Not like that, though.
Damn.
That's
All
true.
right, I'll shoot the 3 ball. I'll
Hey,
shoot the
yeah,
3
it's
ball.
all. He got a couple.
Yeah, I'll shoot a 3 ball.
Shoot a 3.
Okay. Dang, I want to see him jump in the J's.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I need the energy. I need the speakers to be louder. Can I play music a little
yeah.
bit?
Oh yeah. 3 ball. Oh yeah. Show him Hot Sauce. My boy Hot Sauce gonna show you. Now that's that's volleyball line. That's volleyball line, Hot Sauce.
It's Henry Colombi. You can take a warm-up shot. You can take a warm-up. Yeah, we had you up here. It's cool down.
Oh yeah. Huh? From deep.
All right. All
How
right.
many chances they get? Nah.
What do you think?
I know. My bad. You're right.
Yeah. Let him use ya.
What? What do you think? Give him another.
Yeah. One more.
You-
Give me
one for
another.
every.
Let him
Hey, put
use
that
you.
on it. Put that on it.
Dang!
Damn.
Henry!
With all due respect.
You want
Stick to
And I
QB,
do
my
mean
boy.
with all due respect.
Stick to QB,
Come
my
on,
boy.
go.
Appreciate it, bro.
stick to your game. Stick to your game.
Fellas, as they starting to trickle in, yeah. You see the energy goes up as we start a little mellow with a check-in. Then we have a quarterback, a former quarterback, Red Raider, come in. Ew, I ain't like that accent. We have a Red Raider come in. It starts getting up. Now the boys is up. The vibes are back. Again, this is what, round 3. You're watching as this. My Billy Podcast is overcoming the negative voice, and my negative voice is like, bro, what are y'all doing? What are y'all? This is that. This is this. You have a lot of thoughts that come in your head, but this is a demonstration. When you had them thoughts, you feel the fear and you do it anyways. And as it starts brewing, you start learning out and figuring out what you're doing. Anyways, when you start about, I think some competition, some interaction, some free throws. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Let's get interactive.
It's time to get people
Can I
out here.
start it off?
Yeah.
I want to demonstrate how the people. I want to demonstrate to the people listening, watching everywhere.
What you
That
gonna
this is how
demonstrate,
you
man?
make shots. This is how you dunk.
You might need
Eh,
me
so
to do it.
Follow me.
You might
Can
need me to shoot.
Can you explain the rules as I do it?
For what we just did?
Narrate.
Oh,
Naturally. So Norris Odiase, who has played some basketball in middle school, is going to show us how to play this contest. So the contest is real simple. There's 3 tiers of
Narrate my walk.
right
yeah.
foot.
Put a little
left
something
foot.
on there.
It's
Let 'em know
spicy.
you ain't from around here.
You got the gumbo fillet on that one. Turning left. All right. Going to hit.
Elbow in.
Elbow is
Yeah.
in. Norris Odiase is going to show us how to shoot a basketball.
Now, don't do no dribbles. You're going to be mad when the ball don't come back
That's
up.
true. It's not a court, man. It's the grass. It ain't feel right for him.
Come on now.
Norris got his warm up.
See, you should have went to the camp, bro.
Now he's going to show us his
You-
Division I scholarship.
man.
Show us that scholarship. Oh my God!
Woo!
How do we ever make it to the championship? How do we ever? Yank! That's how. The money.
They can't do that.
They can't do that. I certainly cannot. I was never allowed to try out. Now you got Fantastic Cat working it out. You want to go?
Okay, bro. No.
Cat's still waiting for God to bring it down.
Explain the contest. I think we have some gentlemen to my right. One with the glasses and the do-rag said he can dunk it.
It says
what
he
does
can-
he get if he dunks it? What does he get if he shoots a 3?
What does-
does he get if he makes a free throw?
What does he get if he dunks it, Norris?
He can get it. He can get. He's not a quarterback. He can,
Okay.
wait. He's.
Bro,
he
I
looks-
don't know.
He gonna dunk it. Wait.
He said he gonna dunk it.
Wait.
Them boys gonna
What do you
dunk
think?
it,
It's your
dog.
challenge.
Bro, I don't know.
Hey.
It feels a bit high key. If he's gonna go up and dunk like no
Watch
problem,
Buddy in the
I feel
J's,
it's
bro.
got to be a challenge for
Yeah,
that.
it's got to be a challenge.
You
gotta
hey,
be-
if you dunk it,
Well, all right. Come over here.
I'll kiss you on the mouth.
My man.
nah,
What's your name?
airball.
Emmanuel,
I
what
showed
year
my
are you,
tail.
man?
I airball.
Emmanuel the freshman.
That's all right, man.
Which one of them gifts, them games, what is it, giveaways?
Giveaways.
Would you like?
What's attractive to you up here? It's up on the table, boss.
Oh.
He's like, what out there do I get? You can have a whole tent. We got
That
shirts.
t-shirt look nice.
Which one do you want, brother?
The black one. The black one.
The black
one.
t-shirt.
The Air Boss. You want that Mike Leach throwback?
I would unfold it, but I can't fold it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
You a large?
Oh, it folded real
It's made for you.
Now, okay.
real good.
Now you look like an honest guy, Emmanuel. We wanted to make it a challenge, and part of a challenge is doing something irregular, like that people say, "Oh my God, that was cool." So I'll let you pick for that gift a dunk that makes it warrant that T-shirt that you said, "Oh my God, that looks good." Like what dunk?
How about a back scratcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like a back scratch?
Yeah, I
Y'all
like
people,
it.
if he does a back scratch,
That's sick.
does he get a shirt? Back scratch. I think. All right. True. Back scratch. Let's do it.
And he got the slides on, bro. He can
And with the slides.
he can get at this. Uh-oh.
Nah.
That don't feel like 10 feet,
I don't
brother.
know, man. Boy,
Hey, we ain't even trying.
where is he from?
Holly Grove.
He better take his slide off. If
And
he
the
do a
slides
back
are
scratch,
off.
he get a
He's
t-shirt.
gonna put it through his legs.
Can I get something else? Wait. Before you start, you sure?
No back scratch.
What else can you do?
This is
Put your arm in it. I seen that.
crazy.
Put your arm in it.
Hit the windmill.
That, yeah, all right, rock out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go get you a scholarship.
That is.
Oh, he get three tries.
Come on now.
We giving 3.
Yeah, you see, I had faith in you.
Take 3
He's talking about
University.
get his legs warm.
Hey, don't be shy.
You better hit one of
It may
these.
be real.
Yeah.
Take 3
There we go.
University.
It may be real. Get bouncy. Uh-oh.
Yike!
Another try. That is not no back scratch.
He's warming up. He's
That is
getting
not
the
no. There we go.
Call your
Hey,
shot,
how many
boss.
warm ups he get?
Hey, go ahead and get bouncy for
How
him,
many warm
bro.
ups he get?
Get bouncy for him, bro.
All right, I told him 3.
Y'all
Your
trying
three
to win
is-
some
yeah,
merch,
three.
man.
Jump in the air before you touch that goal, because
Y'all
that's
look
an
like y'all
attempt.
want to win some merch, bro.
That's an attempt. You better hit one
Y'all
of
do.
these.
Y'all can't shoot, dunk, none. Free throw? Yeah, you can shoot or dunk. Bro said he gonna break
Bag
the goal.
scratcher
Can
for
you
the
hoop?
T-shirt. Let's see it.
Yeah.
If you can hoop, you
hit
can
one of
win.
these. Hey, now. Ooh.
Hey, we ain't got no insurance.
Ain't no insurance.
No liability forms, no
We like it.
insurance.
We all
You're
follow.
on your
One more,
own.
one more.
The
One
green
try,
space,
one
you're
more.
on your own. You're putting cat out of
Can
the
he use
chair.
your shoes?
Hey, you took your shoes off, it's on you.
Damn.
You take off
Buddy
the
said he can't use his shoes. They not his size.
He said he wasn't even supposed to be over here.
You got
We should have been giving out.
one more
Yeah, man.
for the dunk.
We should have been giving out
Hey.
shoes.
Yeah, the show don't hurt yourself.
Yike!
Ah!
Denied at the rim.
Well, Emmanuel, for the effort, and because you're our first brave kind of soul, you're going to get a T-shirt. But coming here to this space, do you have a word of wisdom, let's say to another freshman who comes in, who doesn't like to socialize? You came with the boys, obviously my boy right here with the glasses, the do-rag, shout out home team, twin, like that. Do you have a word of wisdom to another freshman of yours?
Just take every opportunity you get, Not everything comes twice, so if it's presented for you, just take it.
Yeah.
Just take it. Then my man was brave enough again to dunk and dunk. People probably laughing, but hey, he's standing on business.
I can actually get up for real. Like,
We didn't see it.
I can get up. I can get
we
up.
haven't seen it.
I just
Where's the
I just don't
phone?
have my shoes.
He said, I swear to God, bro, promise. Bro, I trust me, bro. Trust me.
my phone?
Yeah, let me see.
All right.
He talking about trust me, bro. All right, you look like you can backstrap. You taller than him. Let's see it. Come here. My man, first and foremost, what's your name?
My name's Ife,
Ife. Where you from?
Nigeria.
Nine top boy. You see him, point him out. Goddamn. One,
You
two,
see him, point
three,
him out.
four. What tribe though?
Yoruba.
I'm an Edo boy. Edo boy. We're small in size but large in stature. Here you talking about? Anyways, back to my brother. What year are you?
I'm a freshman as well.
Freshman as well. You're a Bob boy. When you come to this space and you watch your friend try to dunk 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just look at him, not even let him wear your shoes that could have helped him, gave him a little boost in height, and you just chilling. First of all, can we see your eyes? There we go. You too cool for school. What dunk, if you were to look at those prizes, first of all, would you want?
What dunk? Or like what prize?
Let's revert because I'm talking fast. I'm excited. When I see a 9J, a Yoruba boy, I get excited. What prize would you like for a dunk?
I'm looking around. I don't really wear hats. I know you see what's on my head right now anyway. So I'm probably going to go for a shirt as well.
A shirt. So, okay, what dunk do you think? Not back scratcher for you. It looks like you can back scratch. What else can you do?
I mean, I heard him say, like, I should put my arm in that, like, in the hoop for real.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. 3 times. Let's do it.
Go ahead and show
Let's
out,
do
man.
it. Let's do it. Hold on. I'm going to hold
Hey,
it, though.
he gonna put his
I'm
arm
hold
in
it,
that
though.
bad
Jordan,
baby.
can you hold it? Go hold it. Jordan, go hold it. Oh, he taking off his jersey. He taking off it. Oh, he getting right. He getting to it. He getting to it.
Yeah,
he getting
he
to
was.
it. Whenever you
Yeah,
see
he
a
was.
man with 3 stripes on his hip, you know he's some type of athletic. He got some stature to him, some bounce. Whenever you see the 3 stripe, you hit one of these. You hit one of these. Whenever you see my man doing one of these, you know he been in the gym. He working. Oh, what's up? My man. Sharp. Yes, sir. Yep, it's good. There we go.
Oh, Lord, don't dribble it now.
You know,
Don't dribble it now.
you got to play basketball with, the ball. Oh! 2 more tries. 2 more tries.
Put his arm in there.
Remember, you got the bounce. I saw that. Now how to balance. You got the bounce. Now how to balance. Hey! That counts. That counts. That counts. That counts. That's I'm rolling. Nah, it looked like he got like more to go. He got more to go.
He was gonna pull back the nose.
Man, well, you got a prize when you're coming in here with your boys. Freshmen coming into this area again. You had some confidence to step up and say, hey, I want to dunk after I watched my friend. Actually, he was more confident. You should have been the guinea pig. If you were to think of a word to tell any freshman in this space that's kind of nervous, that doesn't know what should I do, I'll look weird, what would you have as a word of encouragement?
One thing that I would say that no matter how you feel or who you are for sure, it's just like my boy said, you have an opportunity. coming out of your hometown or wherever you came from is a new space. People might not know you. Even if you have friends from back home, it's a new space. New opportunities present themselves. So at the very end of the day, be who you want to be who you are really deep inside. Don't fake for nobody else. Be who you are on the inside, and people will love you for that.
People will, I love this boy for that. My man, the preacher. Well, give it up for the preacher. Hey, I know y'all can beat with your chest. There you go.
Hey.
Where you get a prize?
Hey.
I appreciate it, bro. I want one more, though. I want a lady.
All right, we can still try that back there.
Little bro, my man, come here.
Party in the LBK. Got
He was here. He's been here patiently
lemon
waiting.
and a topo.
Before we even started our
Kinda
setup,
clean.
I heard he's a trick shot king.
Just a classic.
He got the proof on
Front
his phone.
pocket.
Tell me what's your name first. What year you are in this fine university?
Quarter large.
My name's Jacob,
Yeah.
and I'm 19 years
That's all
old.
you getting.
Jacob, 19. Trick shot king. When you think of your favorite trick shot that comes to your head, what comes to mind?
Hey, bro, yeah.
Probably a Patrick Mahomes style, a full court shot.
Ooh, a Patrick Mahomes style football shot, full court shot. I don't know if you noticed, but we're not in a gym. So what's full court to you out here?
Probably the first.
Mind you, obviously, like if you tell me a spot, I'm gonna say shoot from that spot. So let's see. I would bring it a little closer.
Okay, I can shoot it from right here. See what? Yeah, right over there with the red shirt.
Okay, if you hit it from that red shirt, what gift you want up there?
Yeah, I'll probably do a football or a T-shirt.
That football. So if you make the shot from that over there by that red bone, he gets a T-shirt. You get 3 tries. Let's see it. Mr. Trick Shot Man, Mr. 19 himself. Mr. I got to warm up. He's been ready for this moment for a while. I don't know. Why can't I hear myself? I want to hear myself.
Yeah, I couldn't hear myself in that one. I can only
But
hear
you, can we turn it up?
We don't want to have feedback. Feedback. Everybody can. What the heck? What is happening here, brother? What?
Hey, man, bro, finna hit.
Yike! Hey, it's farther than you thought, Lawrence.
Nah, he'll hit that bit. It might take him 45 tries.
It may take it.
Man, y'all watch out head, folks.
Yike! A little more up on it. You got it, man. Yeah, you got it. You're warm now. He wants the people.
Yeah, turn him up. Turn up.
Let's go, Ro. Turn him up. Turn him up. Yike! That's it, baby. Oh! Norris. Hey, Norris didn't see. You made it.
One more. Hey, I told you, bro. He gonna hit that hole. No, I see him going like this. Hey, I saw him fall.
The power's got to come from somewhere. Here you go, my boy. Yeah. Get it louder. Yeah. You got it. Sheesh. That last one was better. Last one was better.
Well, my man, thank you for trying. Yeah. Effort is a thing, energy, and it's rewarded, so you get a prize, but not the prizes that he wanted at all. What prize should he get for the effort, Jeremy? What prize should he get?
What would you like, sir?
Right now, for the effort. He'll get to choose.
Yike. For the, oh, shit. Hey, for a koozie.
There we go.
You get your choice.
Like a mug.
A koozie.
You got your choice right here, man. We got a
Or
black
air
shit,
freshener.
you might not
We got
got a club.
koozies. You can have red or black. We've got car fresheners. We've
car
got
freshener or
a
koozie.
flag, kind of a skull and crossbones with a hat, double T hat flag. We got a lot of stuff for you to choose from.
To get one of those, I need a word of encouragement for somebody in this space coming here. If you were to give a word of encouragement to a stranger, what would you say?
Never give up. Just keep going. Never, ever, ever give up.
Never give up.
I've seen so
Never
many people
surrender.
give up, and I've seen them go downhill so fast. And You know, if you never give up in life, you would always succeed. So never give up.
You will always.
That's
Dang,
right,
I love
bro.
that.
That's right. That's right.
That pulled on my heartstrings. Though. I want to give him a different gift, but never give up. And you surely never gave up. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yes, sir. Man.
Give him a gift. Let's settle down.
Sir.
Happy
My
birthday.
boy, Hot Sauce. Man, yeah, man. Hot Sauce gotta
What's
get
happening?
right.
You trying to get up? Hold on, one second.
Oh yeah, we do got them flags. Them flags hard now. That flag hard. Yeah, buddy. My boy. Appreciate
Huh?
you pulling up, brother.
Good work. It was close.
I
bro.
don't know.
It
I
was
just
close.
texted him.
We'll be here next time too.
Just an update. We're
Pull
supposed to
up
have Texas Tech
Yes,
men's
sir.
basketball
Hey,
coach,
I got
Mr.
faith in you,
Coach
bro.
McCaslin, come. He hasn't came. He got 10 minutes to come, or we'll ring his bell. No, I'm kidding.
Mr. Coach McCaslin.
Mr. Coach McCaslin.
Coach.
We have one more challenger, if you will. My man got nice hair.
Yep.
He got a Nike kind of fleece.
He got
if you
the
will,
nutty low.
with Adidas shoes on. I think that's set tripping, is what my people would say.
He's trying to forget.
But
He's
first
trying
and foremost, what's your name as I get to the camera? Give me your name and your grade.
My name is Corey.
Grade? Hell, years.
Classification.
My name is Corey, and I'm a freshman.
Corey the freshman. Now, what gift would you like for this attempt that you're about to do?
I think I'll be cool with a T-shirt.
Cool with a T-shirt. So what you gonna do for that T-shirt? You can't dunk. I ain't gonna lie. You don't look like you can dunk.
Not out here.
Pull
I
that
ain't
jump
gonna
up.
test it out. I'm probably gonna do a little behind the back joint.
Behind the back joint. What? Behind the back what? Oh, behind the back.
Okay.
yeah.
Overhead from where?
Yeah.
We like it.
I respect all trick shot action.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. 3 chances behind the back action for a giveaway. Let's
For a
get
giveaway
it.
to our guests.
There you go.
Our freshman
But
classification.
you gotta have some distance on that bad, baby.
Yeah.
Them triceps are gonna get a workout.
Ooh,
Yeah.
watch your
Why
neck
not?
back there.
We got time for one more.
Here we go. Test number
I
one.
don't believe in this either. bro.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Stop. Oh wait.
I ain't
Good
gonna lie, this is a
distance.
football
Good.
game, but ain't none of these ain't even came
Good
close.
distance. Just dial it in. Good distance.
Buddy ain't even came close. Hell no.
Good distance. Line it up. Test 2. All right. Okay, man.
Buddy not getting close.
So everybody knows he called this shot himself. He wanted to do this.
Buddy not getting close.
That might be it. That might be it. Oh.
Come here. I thought you was standing on business. I know you set tripping, but damn, bro. What's your nickname?
C Booby.
C what? C Booby?
Yes, sir.
Booby Miles?
No, C Booby.
Why they call you C Booby?
My grandpa used to call me.
Love. One more for you, Rambo. You get one more chance. C Booby. I rock with C Booby though. I like
Just
that.
off the strength.
C Booby.
C
I was
Booby?
finna C Booby.
Interesting.
What's happening, C Booby?
Redeem yourself. Here it comes.
C Booby.
There it is.
Oh. I thought as soon as they called him his real name, C Booby, he's been hit.
That's
We
all he can
appreciate
see.
you being on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you don't get a gift for effort because you didn't. Yeah, but word of encouragement for anybody in this space: if you came in timid and you're like, "Oh, I shouldn't go hang out with this person. I should just stay to myself." What would you say to someone to encourage them to branch out, to meet someone new, meet a new community?
Everybody start from somewhere. Create your own story. Don't believe what nobody say. Don't hate. Don't listen to the haters. Just write your own story.
Write your own story. Appreciate that, C Boo. Hell no, you get one more. Come here. I ain't gonna lie. I've been looking for somebody bold enough to say, "Hey, bro, I want to be the last, and least, not least. I want to be him. I want to stand on business and make a shot because no one has."
That person, yes sir.
Okay, him.
Yep.
What's your name?
My name's Sai. CY Cuts to the exact.
Oh, and he plug it out. I like Buddy. What year are you?
I graduated.
He better lie.
I got it.
No.
Graduated 2023, 2027.
Hey, you gotta watch.
Hey, whenever they hit one of these, he lying out his thing.
2027.
So what does that make you?
I'm a first year freshman, you know what I'm saying? 4K trade.
4K trade, first year freshman. What gift would you want?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I do need a hat. The black hat look nice.
Black hat.
Is a football available?
if you do something spectacular.
You got to do something, hey, off the grid.
Off the grid. Yeah, all right. I want that football, so I'm gonna do something off the grid.
For the football, I need a full court layup.
Full court layup. Oh man, come on, left hand. Left hand. Full court layup, left hand. Let's do it.
I need something good.
You something good? Hey, I'm gonna do my little Steph Curry. My Steph Curry. I got Steph Curry half court shot coming in.
You got 3 tries to do it. Let's see.
That's all I need.
Let's get it. Will he do it? Will he do it? Will he do it? Let's see if he does it. You're wearing the wrong colors. Oh, what? What's up with that? Yeah, you going in the right direction. No, I'm kidding. 2 more chances, Steph. 2 more chances, Steph. He talking about he see 4 cuts, 4K trade. Yeah, that ain't it. Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see them moves, boy.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy was about one more.
Hey, they gonna stop playing with you. I see what you trying to do, though. I see what you trying to do. Uh-oh.
Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Come here, 4K Trey. Mr. Man.
Hey. Yeah, I see what you were trying to do.
Progression all the way through, you know what I'm saying? Progression. Give me 5 tries.
You don't get 5 tries. But anyways, I need a word of encouragement for somebody in the place because my guest is here.
No.
What would you say to somebody that, needs an uplift in a word?
One of my mottos that I live by is invest in yourself and trust God. Like in life, like for example, me, I started cutting hair. I invested about $500 in my barber supplies, and I have already doubled that. So invest in yourself, whatever you want to do. If you want to make music, invest in that music equipment. Make music, you're going to get that money in return. Invest in anything you want to do, even if you don't think you're capable of it. Just still give it a try. You only live once. So give it a try, invest in yourself, and the man above going to help you out.
Man above going to help you out. I love that, bro. Appreciate it. Next time.
That's real, bro.
Okay. The moment we've all been waiting for. You chatting with him?
Which one?
Yep. Who's that? I think I want one of them chairs, though.
These?
Let him.
Let him have a couch. Ooh.
Yeah, give him a hat.
All right, man. Have yourself a hat. They got a couple of designs in there.
Have we tested this mic? Jordan, come help with this, please. This one work?
Hey, which hat?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Happy birthday.
Oh my God, that's right. It's your birthday. God, that's what we forgot.
Definitely.
Use this one. I want you to use
Definitely happy birthday.
Let's check the levels on this.
It's muted, I think.
Test.
Yeah, check it.
This one good?
Check.
This one good?
Check.
You can hear it, but not me. Okay. 1 second.
Hey, I like that, bro. Where you get that?
Jordan, that thing No, the thing I asked
out here.
The thing I asked you. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
you
cool.
should be. Come on, join us.
Well, there's a real moment here. It's a real moment. All the fun games is over. Well, it's about to start, but I'm so privileged. I'm so happy. I'm so enthusiastic about this moment because Grant McCaffrey's on the Mind Bully podcast / Texas Tech kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everybody beats their chest. Beat their chest.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
It's actually happening.
And why this is important again is I like to bring people on this platform to showcase their stories, to share what they've actually been through in life, away from their occupation, away from what they're passionate about, to showcase the human. And I've been privileged to know and to get to know this human to my left. And just, you're somebody, just to start, a man of character, how you portray yourself, how you go about your business. There's a lot of coaches, a lot of people, they come in this area and then they just change everything. They do it their way. You've done it your way with a mindset focused on environment, building those around you. And just to start, I really appreciate how you've gone about just taking on this position. So thank you for that. And thank you for joining the show.
What a treat, man. I'm a subscriber.
Yes,
That's the Bully podcast. And I love. We obviously have. I have a story I was telling earlier. My first interaction, besides playing against you as a person, you don't even know this, but I came to campus. And I was recruiting at South Plains when I was coaching at another school. And I came to campus, and it was early in the morning, and walked into the gym, and it was during the season. It was at the end of the season, and you were in the gym by yourself shooting free throws. Nobody rebounding for you in the USA.
Probably a lot of
And I was like, no wonder this dude's a winner, man. He's in the gym by himself, paving the way for his opportunity through the mud. You know, like that's what I've always loved about you. And I also loved that you weren't actually a great free throw shooter early and turned into a great one. Yeah. But I've watched some shots come off here. We better pay attention because these balls are coming off the rim over here, man.
We're not scouting talent out here.
I was like, I know why you put me on the corner over here by this danger zone. But no, man, what a treat, dude. Love being around you. You inspire me every day, and I want to be a great coach because of you, man. I mean that. I love this.
That is a high remark from someone like you. But, Coach, when I start these conversations, any conversation rather, I really care about the human, the person behind the jersey, the person behind this nice little fleece that you have on your
The quarter
birthday.
zip. That's when you're a coach. You
The
get the quarter
person,
zip.
the person behind the quarter zip. If you were to take me back to who you were, because I think it's important to go to the formative years, childhood, to understand why you pursued the passion of being a coach and why you achieve and strive for excellence. If you were to take me back to that place, childhood, if you were to connect the dots between who you were then to now, what were some of those first dots that made you who you are?
Man, great question. What a beautiful day,
Hey,
dude,
man.
to be having these conversations too. I'll tell you, I was in 3 places growing up. I'm the son of a Baptist minister, so he wasn't a preacher, but he worked in education. So he actually, my dad had a passion for teaching the Bible, and he actually was a terrible preacher. Because here's the difference. You know this, like, teaching's about trying to help people understand what they're reading and giving them resources, right? And then preaching's about getting up there and having a charismatic delivery. You know what I mean? Just like, he was always too scatterbrained. You know what I mean? He wanted to connect with people. That's what he loved to do. And so I grew up in a church, but if we weren't at church, we were at the church gym. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful because, and my dad was one of those guys, and my mom and dad, they were like crazy involved. Like, he coached every one of our teams. I had an older brother or a younger brother. I had an older brother that was actually like, he was a cheerleader in high school. He was one of the, and this is like my dad. He was like an NCAA cheerleader, which is, you know, the National Cheerleading Association. And like, I didn't really care about it that much because I was an athlete, and I was like, I don't know why my brother's a cheerleader. This is just kind of a minor story. But my brother, we go to nationals, and my dad's like, rents a bus, shows up, and my dad just loved being a part of what we did. And then I was like, why are we doing this? You know, and I'm younger, and we show up, and then all of a sudden there's like 10,000 people in this arena, 10,000 women and girls, and they're cheering my brother. I'm like, now I know why we're here. You know what I mean? But my dad didn't care. He didn't care what we were involved in. Genuinely, like, this is where I'll tell you, like, in the formative years, like, I just knew I was loved, and my dad was going to be there. Honestly, like, and I knew my mom and dad were like going to be involved, and I didn't have like this super tight like relationship where we had a lot of conversations. But man, my dad was like involved in everything we did. And he coached us. He was there. He showed up all the time. So I always felt like really secure in the ability to know that whatever I did, I was going to have somebody in my corner. Yeah. And I thought that was like probably the biggest thing. And then in 7th grade, I was playing football. I played every sport, but I tore my ACL playing football. And at that age, you don't want to do that because when that happens, you lose the stability and you can't have surgery for like 4 years till you finish growing. Wow. So the doctor I went to said, like, you're done playing sports for a while. And I was like, what? And it really rocked me at a young age. Like, okay, the one thing I thought I would, you know, we all think we're going to like, whatever. Like my son, Beckett, who you play one-on-one with. He's like, well, he's funny because he'll come to me and he'll be like, one week he thinks he's going to play in the NBA, and the next week he thinks he's going to play on the PGA Tour. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think you're not going to do something like that. So long story short, at that age, I just thought I was going to play in the NBA or something, and not knowing that I had zero shot in theory. But that was a huge crusher. My dad and I, like honestly, he really mentored me in that moment. We memorized 1 Peter 5, 6 through 10. It's a verse. It talks about humbling yourself. and that God's got a plan for you. And so I always, like, that was a big moment for me, because maybe other people think you always are going to play. And that was like a quick one where I'm like, this isn't forever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get to just play sports forever. There has to be something more important than just sports. And at a young age, I was able to kind of get a small glimpse of that, and it changed my life. But I always knew that my family loved me, and that they were going to be there for me no matter what. And that honestly was really what allowed me to kind of progress through the whole journey, always feeling like, hey, whatever it is, it's going to be possible to do it.
You can do a lot when you got that.
When you have a support system like you mentioned, and I have that growing up, and I'm thinking about my story, and I see myself in your story, because family background, real religious. My dad's a preacher and a pharmacist, but my mom will speak in tongues and tongues and tongues for years. And so when you grow up in that, you know what that is, and you have that background, you feel secure. But for me, when I opened my eyes, I'm a twin, and I went to school, I wanted to be someone else. And with that, I take on the beliefs and the values of my friends and the people in school. So I also am conflicted with who I am, walking in that journey. I'm doing the wrong things, joining gangs at first, and just dismantling who I know myself to be early on. In your journey, was there any pruning that you had to do within yourself? Because again, you have the values, and you have the praying, the preaching, teaching pastor, but you have this kid that wants to go after his goals, his dreams, but is also might be swayed its impressionable years, like, by other people. In your journey, what was your steps to walk out of that and to reconnect with your values from the home?
Yeah, college is that journey for a lot of people, I think, to me, because to your point, it's the first time, and I know you went to prep school, so you kind of dipped a little bit early, but like when I went off to school, like I was disenchanted with just everybody pretending or they're saying they had the answers. And I think that's where I started trying to evaluate it, because, you know, where I went to school, people would dress up on Sunday mornings, not go to church, but go to lunch, pretending like they went to church. So I was kind of like, what's the point? You know what I mean? And you kind of get around everybody who's trying to tell you how good they are, and then you realize there ain't nobody good. Yeah. That's honestly it, right? Like, we're all broken. Everybody has stories. And I was telling this about our team. You know, went on a retreat a couple weeks ago. So my favorite night of the journey was Friday night. We're in Cedar Canyon, north of here, about an hour and a half. Okay. And we were sitting around a bonfire. It was like the perfect bonfire I've ever been to. Like, it's a bigger bonfire, and we had these benches, and everybody was facing each other. And there was a lightning storm going off at the same time. And it was like the most crisp night. And then every time the lightning would go off, you could see the ridge of the canyon. You know what I mean? And then, like, the question was like, what are you struggling with? What's going on that's been difficult for you since you've been on campus? And then what's something that's been a blessing or something going on that's been great? And everybody, and you couldn't talk about basketball, everybody shared something that I was like, wow, they got a lot going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, everybody's got things going on. And I think the funny thing is that people want to pretend like they have the answers. Yeah. Like, that's the part that I dealt with the most, because I was that person growing up. Like, I always wanted people to perceive me as someone who had had it figured out, and I had nothing figured out. That's what I realized when I got to school, like in college, when I got away from maybe the ability to have people around you, the security of family. Everybody knew me for something, and then all of a sudden you go to school and you're like one of everybody. Then you're like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not better than people, and like, there's an identity that you associate with yourself being a Christian when that has zero relevance. Honestly, that was it. That's what I learned. Is I was like, dude, I'm messed up. Like, I don't have the answers. Like, I wanted to know the answer, and I was trying to figure that out, but I realized really quickly, like, to try to pretend like you were something significant for me at that time, whether it be I'm an athlete, to your point, like, who are you is what you did. And that's what that's what everybody was walking around here, like, trying to prove themselves, like,
to take it another way, I didn't have this in mind, but you bring up so much. It's like, how do you go from, I experienced the same thing. Oh, I'm a Christian, I'm a leader on this campus in this university, I'm a former player, I'm a player. How do you become all this wear all these hats, but wait, I have my own unique perspective, my own unique life. I need to figure that for myself. When you talk to your team about what are they struggling with, when they gave you those answers, when you looked inside yourself, what was the answer that you found that you shared with them?
Yeah, and a lot of times, you know this, like maybe sharing some truth that you hold on to versus being there for them and wanting to listen to them and wanting to understand them. Like that's honestly like kind of the balance I think as a coach, because you're so quickly to give answers as a coach. Like, here's the answer for you. And then like I think my heart kind of has more of a like, let's live this out and try to give them more perspective of how you live by showing it to them, and then just want to understand them and want to love them for who they are. Like honestly, like that was I think I go from like don't give them an answer just to like hear them, and then want to press in more to that and love them. Just know that they're loved no matter, like honestly, like if they make a 3 or if they turn it over, like legit, like that's my heart behind it. So when they tell me those kind of things, I just want to dig deeper to know, like, tell me about this. You know what I mean? Then it gives you a chance to live real life. Then their value isn't just, hey, coach loves me because I can shoot. You know what I mean? Like, no, coach loves me and wants to know who I am and cares about who I am. And then what you get is them asking you, like, okay, why do you love me then? And what does that really mean? You know what I mean? Because I think they're so used to us giving them answers for basketball that I don't want it to be another answer. I want this to be maybe something that they seek out. And I will tell you this, and I don't want to be dancing around it. Like, I do have a hope, man. And my hope is in the resurrection and the sacrifice that Jesus had on the cross. And that's just honestly like where my heart is. I'm a follower of Christ, and I don't have hope in anything else, man. I really don't, man. I don't have hope in what I look like. I don't have hope in the wins. I don't have hope in that I can tell someone this. That's honestly, I want to point them to this. The hope has nothing to do with me. Right. And so that's honestly my heart behind it.
Your heart. I swear, I'm going to give you guys a chance to say, bro.
I'm locked in, too.
When I think about your journey and where you've gotten to, we've talked about childhood, we talked about the adolescent years where you're impressionable, and you've been referring it back to your students, obviously your team, your players, the guys that you're the helm of, you hold responsibility of. When you start your journey at 27 after playing sports and playing at point guard at Baylor, when you start your journey at 27 and 20 years later, it's your birthday at 47, what is the biggest surprise that you've seen in yourself throughout that journey?
I think the biggest surprise is that, like, actually when you can admit weakness, that's when you're at your strongest. That's the biggest surprise, because everybody in sports, everybody in life wants to be able to be a pillar of strength for people, you know? And I think my greatest times of strength is when I've been vulnerable and told people that I'm not the answer. You know what I mean? Because I think as coaches, you want to be the answer all the time for your team. And I think that's where I've found, ironically enough, I've had the most hope and joy and excitement is when I can tell people, like, not that I don't know what to do, but that I've made a mistake and there's a better way to go.
When did you last have to do that? Like, if you were picturing a moment in your head that pops up, like, okay, I was wrong. Okay, that was a mistake.
Well, that's a lot. Well, I'll just give you two. Okay, two kind of significant ones recently. This last week with our team, we met on Saturday, and I showed them film of a Friday scrimmage. And in the Friday scrimmage, I had put a pretty significant amount of on Saturday morning. I was really hard on a few guys, and I was hard on them because I felt like it was something that we needed to do better, but it wasn't something that I had taught them well enough. And so I had given them an expectation and been on them about something that I didn't do a very good job teaching them. So I was the first to say, okay, in this area, dude, I was completely wrong because I haven't prepared you for this. And so I was not coaching you in a way that was helping you. And I had to admit that I had messed it up. And I can honestly remember it just going back to maybe 3 years ago, specifically with a guy named Thomas Bell, who you saw playing the TBT on that Bleed Green team.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good player. And honestly, I'd really gone after him in a couple of games in a way that wasn't encouraging him to be what he needed to be. And I had to apologize to him and in front of the whole team. And it was like those moments honestly gave those guys more confidence that I was for them.
Yes.
I wasn't for me.
Yes.
And
that's, not to get you off, that's important whenever I think about my journey. I don't think I've ever had a coach apologize in front of a team, and that does something as a player. Like, dang, he's not just trying to get on me. He cares about me. Okay, I'll jump and run and do whatever he says because he actually cares about not only my development as a player, but as a person, as a human being. He sees that, okay, as a man, I'm coming in freshman, sophomore, junior, one of them. I'm kind of fragile in my identity anyway. So for having someone that I look up to tear me down even more, like to have him pick me back up publicly is a huge thing. And just thinking about that, where do you learn that and how do you know that that's the way to go about it? In your journey, there's so many different coaches that you've learned from, that you've taken from. How do you know that, okay, this is the way that I see? Like, what is, if you look to the coach that really did it for you, and maybe I'll pivot to here because I'm thinking about family, and you're a family guy. And I think that a lot of coaches have trees, and you're one of the trees from Drew. When you think about why you bring family into everything, like I say that like it's just a regular thing. No, like it's families that practice, family on the game. Like he's a big, and that's huge for me as well. Where did that come from? And why is that so important to involve the family and the community in everything that you do? Like, that's part of what you do.
Yeah, I do love the pictures of you with your family. I mean, you want to talk about a Nigerian family is
like that.
Goes, hey, look, man, let's bring the whole crew. I think there's two pivotal moments I'll tell you. Okay, one was actually my time here with Coach Dickey. That's when it started. And there was a guy on the staff named Shannon Hayes who was an assistant. His dad, Larry Hayes, was the baseball coach and was actually the winningest coach in all of baseball at one point. Okay. In college. And after we got let go here, he actually hired me as his assistant at Midland College. So my first year as an assistant with him, we go to the national tournament. And he was big on family. Like, he included his family in everything. It was the first time I had really seen someone that I had worked for that, like, fought for me to include our family. So we're going to the national tournament, and his dad was the baseball coach, but he would, like, leave a baseball game early, literally. Like, as soon as it was over to drive to go watch our games, I was like, dang, wasn't he just at a baseball game this afternoon? I'm serious, in the spring. And then he's at our game on a Saturday night. I was like, man, this is crazy. And then Shannon Hayes would have his sons in the gym all the time. He had 2 sons and a daughter, and they would be in the gym all the time. So I was like, okay, I'm starting to see this. And then we make it to the national tournament, and Coach Hayes, Larry Hayes, who was his dad, comes to my wife and says, this is awesome. We won the regional tournament. Like, we're going to Hutch. And my wife is like, we don't have the money. Because at the time, we had like, you know, you don't make any money. So she was having to work, and, like, there was no way. And he's like, no way. Pulls out cash out of his pocket. No, this is not how we do it. Like, you're going to the tournament. And so I'm paying for your hotel room, and here's some cash to help you make sure that you can do it. So we go, and from that moment on, my wife and I were like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Like, honestly, it was like a pivotal moment. Like, anytime we have an opportunity, because you know how hard this is? Yeah. You know how much time you spend? Like, I honestly believe it gives the best picture of team if you can include your family. And if you can include your family in this process, because, one, they won't despise what you do. They'll be a part of what you do.
Right.
Because that happens quick at this level. Like, people are like, screw this. You know what I mean? Like, this, you're taken away from family. Like, how do you include them? And then that example of it, my wife and I were like, okay, if we're going to do this for the rest of our lives, let's just bring people with us. As hard as it is, let's try to include them in every aspect that we can realistically. You know, and you've come to the gym now. You just see all the kids, like Coach Smart's kids running around. Coach B brings his kids. He's got twins. They're in there. I mean, like, honestly, that's kind of like, that was a pivotal moment for my wife and I and our family, just to say, this is how we're going to do it.
This is how we're going to do it. I'll let you guys ask the first basketball questions of the day. But before I go there, That's why I like this, man. Everything that he just said, seriously, I like him because of that. It's the family. He's a man of character, and he sticks to that. There's so many people that in my mentions, in my DMs, oh, why doesn't Coach talk about this and be this? He's a man of principle. Whoever he is, he's not a popularity contest guy. He's a man on principle, and I really love individuals like that, and I'm so glad to have a high character guy that stands on principle, not popularity, because it's so easy to be like, oh, they want me to be here, I'll be here. They want me to tweet right now, I'll tweet. Like you didn't let your staff out until when you wanted to, and I was like, he got some shit to him, like I like that. Like you're on what you want to do, and that's what I just wanted to say. But for the first, I'll let you ask the best.
We want to ask some questions.
People want to know about basketball. Obviously, he's a coach of a basketball team.
That's
so
true.
If you have a basketball question, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Well, Coach, I guess we have a couple we could do. Do you want?
I got a couple. I got a couple.
We got plenty. I just so many.
The world.
We got 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes, baby. Let's make it count, Coach. Your team. So you came all the way over from Denton, right? Big town next to a bigger city. But you've come to. You talk about family. You've come to Lubbock, where I mean, here it's like. You're ours, and you're what we got,
ours,
and we ride with you. Good and bad. We're riding with you because you're all we got. Don't let that get to your head. So, preseason poll came out. Texas Tech ranked number 8. Some people are like, that makes sense. Some people are like, I don't get it. Why aren't we first? With your principles and where you're coming from, like, how are you viewing this? Or do you even care about the noise, or are you utilizing this kind of number 8 as a motivator? Like, hey. This is where they think we are. Mm-hmm. Let's show them who we are. How are you approaching that?
Well, first of all, we got Cooper Anderson over here. We got Marley in the house, one of our student assistants. This is awesome.
Yes, sir.
This is what it's
Hall
about.
Hall of Fame.
AKA the Godfather. You know what? I played in this league.
Yeah.
I've had the opportunity to be assistant in this league. I wouldn't be the coach I am if it wasn't for Coach Beard and Coach Adams, honestly, helping me. I coached against Coach Adams my first year as a head coach at 26, 27, when he was significantly more seasoned. So I got like, how do we figure out how to beat these guys? Yeah. Like, to me, the journey that I'm trying to give to our team is like, look, man, everybody's a part of making this thing great, right? Like, if you say the precinct polls don't mean anything, then you're kind of like, okay. But I think you just take it all for what it is. Yeah. It really is just other people's opinions. Who you are is what you do every day with your team. And I don't mean that you shouldn't use it or you shouldn't say, hey, acknowledge it. You know what I mean? It's like, it means nothing. Like, you can't say it means nothing. It means something. But it just may be a small part of the something. Yeah. And so how do you use all of it to put yourself in the best position to win? And I'll tell you what we fight, man. I'll tell you, we fight for, like, how are we going to be the best team we're going to be? And we try to look at film and we try to give it, like, a real, like, this is who we are every day. Yeah. Like, don't give it, like, we're cool because, or, like, you know, you can do this. Like, don't base it off potential. Don't base it off of, like, what other people say. Like, let's evaluate ourselves every day and let's come to work and let's have that be the heart, and let's fight for giving everything we have every day. And honestly, so if you're asking me, like, looking at the polls, like, I think it's something, and I don't think people are, like, far off and trying to get that. But when I look at it, like, we had Fran come to practice the other day, you know what I mean? Cool. And he gives his opinion because he's been to other places, and I think he'd probably have us somewhere in the middle, you know, if I'm just being honest about it. But when I walk into that locker room, I'm looking at those guys like, how's this team going to win the league? Because that's what we're here to do.
Oh, I like that,
you know what
so
I'm
much
saying?
because
Like,
that stuff
what are we going to do to win this league?
Yeah.
Like, what does
right
this
here,
team got to do to win this league?
Yeah.
And I honestly look at this team with the expectation is, like, we're expecting to win the league.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we're going to approach it, and that's what we're going to try to put ourselves in position to do.
How do you pull that out of a player? A player that's coming in, let's say a freshman, how do you pull that out? Like, you see a trait, that's why you got him. He's a winner anyways, but you got to make him one. How do you pull it out?
Well, I think that's about giving them a standard that you feel like actually that's something that they can look to every day. And that usually revolves around kind of like your attitude and effort. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, people say, I don't want to coach effort, I don't want to coach attitude, but what you end up coaching is, like, how you approach that every day. And when things get hard, how do you make those guys rely on each other to get through it? And that's what I think the focus is when I get a young guy who knows kind of like he's talented, but he doesn't know how. Like, you figure out ways to push them hard to say like you're not meeting the standard.
Is it?
But rely on your teammates to help you figure out how to get there.
I got a question because I feel like coaches. I don't know how much time we got. 5 minutes. There's a question
We'll do
I
this
always.
again sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
I always
we don't
want to
got
ask
enough time.
coaches. Do you have like a one day, like this is your leader. He's done everything that you've asked, but you gotta just flip the switch one day, go crazy on him for no reason. Like, why do you guys do that? Like,
no. But you gotta understand, it's not for no reason, and you know this. It's like there is an ability for all of us to, and we got Jonathan Boutros here too. What a treat, man! I see you, JB. Nice red jacket.
Great jacket.
So
it's a blackout, but great jacket.
he's got a black button up.
There you go.
You know, the thing that I think is impactful is when you know that you're holding your best player to the highest standard. I think that's it. Yeah. And it's not even about flipping the switch. It's about there is an edge that if you can demand that from your best player, then you can get other guys to believe that it's important that they do the same. And you know what it is? There's always something we can get better, something I can get better at, something this podcast can be better. Like, if you don't have that as a part of your heart, then you can't ever reach your potential. And so, like, how do you create an edge where everybody feels like, hey, man, I got to come in here with the purpose to get better today?
What has to happen for your dream, your vision in your head for Texas Tech, for where you want to go? What has to happen for that dream, that vision to be realized, for you to see it, for everyone to feel it? What has to happen every single day for that to take place?
Well, I don't think there's any confusion on what everybody sees when a team is winning. It's not hard to. It's like everybody can point to it like he's not trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch these games. Y'all watch people come out of the game like he ain't trying to win.
Yeah.
And then when I think about like I heard Tom Brady say this on his little deal he had the other day. He's like, you know what team I don't want to face? The one where the defensive lineman gets a sack and they all celebrate and they'll go crazy. You know the team I want to face where the one dude's out there and all of them are kind of walking away from him? It's like, I want to play them.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And so to me, it's like, whether it's great or whether it's terrible, like these dudes are so connected and they're so committed to each other winning that you go, oh shoot. They may not get it right now, but like I don't want to play them because they ain't gonna be like, that's a dog. Like them dudes don't care about nothing else going around them. Them dudes are gonna they're gonna reach their potential. So to me, that's my dream, right? Is that like, not only do we get that, and then all of a sudden you get the best players in the country, which we can recruit at Texas Tech, and I believe that. I'm serious. And then you get those guys to play that way, because that's, to me, the national championship team. Y'all had some crazy dudes on that team, man. Yourself included.
Yeah.
That team had some outliers.
Right.
But when you got to the end, y'all were like so connected to each other, man. There was like almost like, okay, whatever you do to us, it's like we're gonna be crazy connected to winning this thing. And that's my dream for it, is like that's how it looks. And y'all are the inspiration to me, man. I look at that banner every day. I'm like, we got some crazy dudes, but we're gonna figure out a way to be crazy for each other.
We're gonna be crazy for each other. I love having you here. I know this is fast. I would love to speak forever. But closing it out, I always ask every single guest that joins me on the show, overcoming your mind bully, the negative voice, as you're a coach, as you're the leader now of this city. As you step into that position, there's a lot of pressure in that. And as your faith background, there's pressure, the rumblings, the conversations in between your ears, overcoming that. How do you work to overcome that practically every single day to be the man that you are and to make that vision come to life?
Man, in the end, ultimately, when I'm trying to figure out, there's a real quiet prayer to be honest with yourself, say, hey, man, I don't have the answers, right? And that I'm going to put my hope and trust, to me personally, in the person of Christ. And when I model that and I see it, there's like, he didn't come to be served, but to serve. Like in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to look around and find someone to pour my heart into. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to look around and try to figure out what I can get from people. And when it gets at its most quiet moment and I'm looking around, I'm like, where can I step in and love someone like he loves me? That's kind of where my heart goes.
And love someone like he loved me. 30 seconds on the clock. I want everybody that can hear me, sing happy birthday for Coach. One,
Oh,
two,
yeah.
three. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You two in the back. Happy birthday, dear Coach McCaslin. Yeah. Happy birthday to you.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, fellas. Awesome.
All right, man. That was a show, bro. That was a show.
Man. God is good.
That's awesome. Y'all got a great crew.
Praise God. Praise God.